Let's kick it old school! Old school essentials! The further adventures of the Thunderous Fury!
It is Old School Essentials, The Further Adventures of the Thunderous Fury, session 82. Time for the recap.
So, just for my curiosity, when you say you're talking about some stuff that I missed, was this happen after I, fell out last time?
Correct. That's after you. Yes.
Okay, I'll cover up to that, and then we'll see. Then I guess I'll hear a different story. All right. So we're taking a cart back to Capital Well. We of course avoid the gate we left from because if people are watching, we don't want them to know that we're the ones who screwed up the shipment. We go back to the 13 Beetles, and take a rest and debate about getting up with the others. And eventually we decide to head on to the well, but send a messenger for everybody else to meet on the way so they can all join up with us on the way. In any case, so we have some fun local food, meaty chunks and pastry. And of course, nobody will dare ask or even say what the meaty chunks are exactly. But hey, it tastes good. So the local buddy, Basil, sidles up to Basil Wilberforce and tries to get him to admit to being the guys who stole the quote-unquote shipment, the coffin. And needless to say, Basil Wilberforce neatly dodges that question and tries to set the local Basil onto somebody else in a completely different direction. Thief games, gotta love them. So somewhere along the way, Zofan wakes up, and it's a wonderful day, and it's a wonderful life because he has a wife and he has kids, and it's sunny, and everything is wonderful and perfect, except he can't remember it, and it's like this stupid, forgot to study for a test dream because he forgot that he was going to be performing for the new mayor of Prigwarts, who was apparently some strange guy in golden clothes with horns. So he goes out to the street and talks with Og's body, and along the way tries to see in a mirror, and of course immediately somebody, the new mayor, Jaunty Horn, steps in front of him to block his look into the mirror. So Zofan quizzes him a bit. Yeah, you remember when I was sick? You remember when we fought a Gnome? And Jaunty Horn's like, try to forget those things. So Jaunty Horn, however, decides, the new mayoral policies are a little strict because he points out a guillotine that has Karn sitting in it. Of course, the guillotine comes down and Karn goes off with his head. And Jaunty Horn leans into him and changes into a woman and says, "Don't ruin it all by going to the well." At which point, the Zofan actually wakes up IRL, of course, in supposed life, and finds out that, yes, he's toothless. He's completely, he's toothless. He feels like shit. He got worked over by the Gnome. But hey, we're all headed to the well. Hopefully it will help fix him a bit. Get on the road, decide to head out, and end up with those stupid bat-faced goblins who like their little hats and like to knock people out. But, no damage done, but they sure delayed us a bit while everybody else, did they knock us out? No, it's laughter, sorry. Reading my notes wrong. Made us laugh for a while. In any case, we camp outside in the woods for the night and meet four adventurers coming up on the road. One of them who asks, hey, did I miss the arm wrestling doubles? And of course, Orion cannot resist. Since Basil Bessic is not stepping up, Orion cannot resist outing him and convincing him to try out the local champion. And that's the point. I stepped out.
They were looking for, I believe that group was looking for Zofan. There was a price put out for his head. I believe it was 1,500 gold pieces.
That was the next group. You ran into another group that showed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the group that was looking for the group that for the Dolmenwood doubles was moving on. Another group was an elf, a half orc, and a paladin. The Aphastic Sanctuary put out the bounty. They camped. I think they that group camped nearby.
Nope.
No, there was
They were setting up camp nearby.
No.
We set up camp. Another person came nearby and set up camp.
Yep.
And then Karn
No, that was
basically
Clintock.
shoot him away.
That was Clintock. I mean,
That was Felix.
Really?
Do you remember what the guy was in the Dolmenwood looking for?
These werewolves. There were werewolves
Correct.
south, and they
Yes.
knew secrets about potions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Felix told him to go F off and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he did, and he took his traps down and packed up his stuff, and he was disgusted and left.
Yeah. It was very he's like, he just set up and Felix was like, yeah, but like we really don't want you camping this close. So either like you come to us or you like go far away. And then he just grumbled and moved further away. We rested. Zofan did not roll, or he did not rest well, so he had a -1 to rolls. Then we started heading to the Woodcutters Lodge where the friar grew up. We ran into a group of creatures that scared the horse and the goat jerky. 6 bloodhounds came out of the woods. They were growling, and a young humanoid was being dragged through the woods to those creatures. That was the stags that we ran into. The stag heads with bony claws.
Yep.
Yeah, they emitted a sound dampening effect after they dealt the con damage to us. It was a pretty big fight. They dissipated in blue smoke, and there were 2 jewels with like this faint blue color that they left behind. I forgot who took them, but probably
The cleric.
The friar scooped them up. He also took the swords that they had. He didn't touch them. He kind of wrapped them up in a cloth and took them as well.
And after that, we finally got to the Woodcutters camp, and to the inn. That was not yeah. So that's generally that was generally what happened. What am I missing?
You ran into some centaurs who you just ignored. That's the ones you ignored. You ignored the centaurs.
Okay, I knew we ignored something.
Yes. Why? Yes, you ignored the centaurs in the woods. Then you ran into a single elf warrior who called himself One Who Walks in Whispers, and he was riding a boar.
One who is a pretentious bastard. Never mind.
He was concerned about the undead in the Dolmenwood and the Nag Lord, and he served a fairy lord that you hadn't heard of.
Yeah.
I just don't have it right in front of me, but it was one you had not heard of. But he actually called he knew Clintock's name. He called him by his elven name. I'm sorry, Felix. No.
I was going to say,
Here we go. All right. Felix. Felix's name. I believe Felix was talking to the adventurers that were looking for some creature that was, it was the whole thing looking for Zofan. And I think Felix or Basil Wilberforce said you should just go to a cemetery and cut the head off the thing and bring it in. And
that was
Felix. That was Felix, and he said, "I don't think I'll get too far with that paladin." Oh, and you forgot what happened at the cooking that night that you had to rest. Karn was too busy yammering about Cuthbert, and he burnt the damn food to the crisp and made it unedible.
Or was that just the way that Cuthbert intended it?
That was a critical failure.
All things are as Cuthbert intends.
Right. Basil Bessex, of course, told stories of his childhood to help camaraderie.
And it almost distracted everybody away from the bland burnt food.
Almost did. Zofan is, awake, and he seems to be in some sort of mid-transformation. It's the 25th day of Simswald, the evening. It is cloudy and windy. Outside, I believe Karn is outside. Obviously, Orion would be outside, probably sleeping in the cart with Jerky and I don't know who else. Zofan did not go in as well because you advised him not to go into the tavern. And the tavern is basically a barn. It's kind of like a barn, but there's a huge tree in the middle. So they built it around it. And there's no tables or chairs or anything. It's a bunch of like hay and mats that people sit on. And there's actually some music being played. And there are 2 fireplaces that are smoking meats, and it's filling the air, and it smells great. And there's a few people dancing. They are serving what they call, here we go, Wanderer's Ale. It is murky green. It has a hint of pine, walnuts, and tobacco. And that the friar, of course, ordered some for everybody, but realized he probably didn't have any money, and Basil Wilberforce spotted him. And that's when he introduces the strange woman who I'm trying to think if Felix is in there, he would was Felix at that fight though? I don't think no, Felix was in town. He missed that fight. Basil Wilberforce would recognize the woman, and Basil Bessex was there. You recognize this woman. She was in charge of the merchants, the mercenaries who had Zofan. You also remember that she didn't attack any of you. She tried to get somebody to move Karn out of the way by casting a spell and trying to get him to move, but Karn passed. And she ordered her people out of there. She actually offered 1,000 gold to Karn to take it. And she kept saying this was a bad idea. She should have never taken the deal. But Karn couldn't come up with 1,000 G at the moment. And then that's when the abomination came out and you fought it. So she is standing there with her. She has no armor. She's not wearing armor. She's very, very gangly looking. And as you see, as she look at her face, she's wearing a straw hat. She's got all these tiny little pock marks, like all over her face and her hands. And she's smoking a pipe. The pipe is giving off like this emerald green smoke, and you smell cheese and onions
coming out of the smoke, or just like
it's that's the aroma from the pipe. And she's shocked because the friar knows her, and he is looking at everyone and then looking at her in the awkward silence.
What's the name of this tavern? I didn't catch it.
The name of the tavern is called the Stump and the Poniard. So inside is Felix, Basil Wilberforce, and Basil Bessex. Orion, you wake up outside of this tavern in the cart, and Karn and Zofan are out there.
Now we're at the Woodcutters Lodge. When we saw her, it was where was that encounter? That was just due south of Brackenwold, wasn't it?
Yes.
So she's made her way to the west since we've last seen her.
Correct.
Okay. And Basil Wilberforce recognizes her. Has she seen us yet or recognized
us?
Yeah,
you guys. She is staring at Basil Wilberforce and Basil Bessex and your crew as the friar has introduced you, and he's like, there's this awkward silence, and he's like, I take it you know each other.
Then she knows Karn too. Obviously remembers.
Yeah, but Karn hasn't come in yet. Yeah, there'll be much more of a reaction when Karn.
Oh, that's right, because Karn stayed back with.
Right, he's outside
with Zofan.
Yeah.
Okay.
We meet again.
She takes a big puff of her pipe. You smell onions and cheese. We do. I hear you need to get to the Lethean Well.
Well, where'd you hear that?
The friar told me.
And we didn't tell him to keep a secret now, did we?
Is that going to be a problem?
No, I know where it is. I'm adept to traveling to Dolmenwood. I know where that is, and I can take you there.
Is this the same woman who was looking for Zofan or hauling Zofan around?
She was hauling Zofan around, yeah.
Correct.
So we know she works for money, and Zofan is worth a pretty penny right now.
Yeah, Zofan is worth 1,500. Is that what I heard? 1,500? Is that
1,500?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the head.
I'll look at the others. I don't think we need help. Friar, why would we need help?
Alma knows is a very skilled ranger. She knows the Dolmenwood. She would gladly take us there. We need to find someone.
Only she led a bunch of people that decided they were going to attack us in the woods before we got with somebody else. I'm not really keen on the idea of traveling with this one.
What? And she looks at you, Basil, and says, "Attack you in the woods?" No, it was your paladin who blocked my path.
The same thing.
As she looking past you guys like, see him.
Oh, don't worry. I'll let him know you're here.
Oh.
I appreciate your offer, but I think we are quite capable. We could find the Lethean Well through other means.
The friar looks at her and says, "Hold on one second." And he takes a little bit more of his drink, and he comes over to you and he says, I apologize, friends. I guess in my excitement of getting back to the Woodcutters camp and seeing Alma, I knew that we needed a guide to get us there. I was unaware of this encounter you had with her. I assure you, she is very loyal.
I am sure she is loyal to Coin.
Yeah.
Well, when you're paid to do something, that's what you do, right? If she is paid to be our guide, then she will be our guide.
Unless there is a greater price, and that is the one I'm concerned about.
Boy, aren't we acting suspicious? But Orion's technically outside with Karn, right? Orion's looking around like, where the hell? I don't remember. Did I pass out? What the hell? Karn, where are we? And Do you know why the heck I passed out and don't remember what was going on?
Yes, my friend. It just seemed like suddenly you were overtaken by an ill feeling, and before you could hit the ground, we scooped you up and laid you in the cart.
Yes, be thankful you didn't have to fight any of the stag-headed claw fiends.
What?
You missed
You
a
guys-
story.
I'm definitely going to have to get your story. Are we safe here and now?
We are currently in the Woodcutters camp. As far as we know, we are safe.
Okay.
As
Wow.
safe as anyone can be in this world. Safe in the arms of Cuthbert. Just remember, what happens at the will of Cuthbert.
Is it Cuthbert's will that I be turned into this?
Well, for the moment, it's his will, and I'm sure it's his will that we make it to this pond of wherever, and it'll make you feel wonderful. I wonder if it'll take away this feeling of tiredness that I have, though.
My opinion, if this is Cuthbert's will, then my opinion of Cuthbert has just taken a notch down.
All things happen for a good reason. Perhaps you're going to learn a lesson from this that isn't obvious at this moment.
If the transformation completes, I am sure there will be many lessons to be learned.
Well, I'm sure that we'll keep that from happening.
I sure hope so. Any delay is going to be problematic for, well, I only have so much time.
This is true. I wonder if we can find somebody to help us and facilitate our passage to find this master. But we'll have to leave that up to our friends on the inside, because we can't afford to let you be seen around here. And I guess we'll fill Orion in on what we've learned about. The hunt is definitely on for Zofan.
Felix is just very confused as to why no one wants to hire the ranger. I mean, if the price is good, let's bring her, but
Do you really feel like we could trust her?
trust. I've worked with you guys long enough. Trust is something I discarded a long time ago.
Wow.
Well, I'm hurt. I've always had your back, Felix.
Yeah.
Yes, my back, of course.
Wow, I'm really hurt. I thought you trusted me.
Well, I trust you if the price is right. Now, that's not to say, Basil, that you won't put a body between you and a fight if necessary, but yeah.
Well, I haven't put your body between me and a fight.
This is true. This is true.
Although I will admit, you and Karn are the meat shields, but we all have our role.
Yeah, I'm the brains of the party. Everybody knows this.
Yeah, you're the brains. You're the brains.
No dispute, Basil. No dispute.
He just kind of gives a self-satisfied smirk and takes the drink.
A few more of the locals come in with some, one has a fiddle and the other has like a drum. They start playing some more music. Some more people start filtering in and dancing. Starting to get more lively.
If Orion's outside, Orion isn't a wanted man. If he sees the guy taking the fiddle and the drum in, I mean, they're sort of obvious.
Right.
He'll follow him in and, hey, can I sit in for a set?
You sure can, friend. Come on in.
Tell you what I can do. Here you go. So he'll take out his flute and start fit in with these guys. Do whatever he can.
Okay. You guys see Orion come in with a couple musicians, starts playing with them. Some more people come in, starts dancing.
Basil doesn't give that any notice, but he looks at the friar again and says, "Are you really sure we can trust her? You do understand that, our friend is worth a bit of money to those who might not be of the mind to get him healed."
I understand his plight. I do know Alma, and I believe that she would complete the task that she was assigned. I trust her.
But would she complete the task and then try to take his head?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I know
Wow.
1,500 gold. I might be, well, no.
1,500 gold is 1,500 gold. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that Basil Wilberforce has not been tempted by the idea that Zofan's head's worth 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
He also figures he can ride that back for more than 1,500 gold.
We're heading towards Lankshorn, right? Presumably because the well is somewhere near Lankshorn. If we make it to Lankshorn, surely there'd be a guide there that would be familiar with the area.
You are correct, Basil. I just not one that I may not know. One that someone I may not know though. I do know Alma. That's the difference. But it is your decision. I am not here to make those decisions for you. Do you wish to discuss?
I mean, I think we should ask our companion how
Yes,
he
I
would
think
feel
you-
about somebody who is out for his head traveling with the party.
Well, then I tell you what, I will go over here and I'll start questioning her some more. You mosey outside while I'm doing that, keeping her attention, and find out what they think.
Am I hearing any of this conversation? Admittedly, I'm playing, so it's probably not much. But
No, because the person playing the music, you're playing along with them pretty well. And he says, "Oh, friends, this is a quicker one, a faster one. We call it Prigwort on Fire." And they start playing like really fast, and oh, the Prickthorns came in. Prigwort on fire.
I mean, I imagine that
He's been working.
there's a chorus. There's like that's where the crowd comes in when they say on fire, fire.
Orion's going, damn, why didn't I come up with this one? That's pretty catchy. Why didn't I come up with that one?
And then then the final line is, and they named an elven satyr the mayor. Dum-dum.
I know that one's off. Oh, poor John Torres gets short shrift on that.
All right, so you guys gonna have a powwow, and Basil Wilberforce is gonna talk to Alma.
Yeah, he'll go over there and start bending her ear, asking her things like, how do we know we can trust you? Like, I mean, we were kind of at odds the last time that we met.
Right, because I had a job to do. I was assigned to take a specific item to the Fastic Sanctuary. I had a bad feeling about the whole damn thing, but, I didn't trust my gut. That's on me. And you guys obviously knew what the thing was, and you took it. I didn't attack any of you. I actually offered you some gold to take it, because I knew it was bad news. And
wait a minute. The way
front.
I was understanding that was she was asking us for the gold to be able to take it. She was willing to sell it to us for gold.
Yeah. She said, she's like, I offered you some money so you could just take it.
Well, yeah, but you wanted us to give you money for the job that you had taken, which means you'll sell out the job for more gold.
No, I won't. Because that wasn't the payout for that job. Look, the friar, I'm very grateful to him because he retrieved someone very close to me from the land of Fae that had been missing. So if he asks me to do something, I will gladly do it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the cheese and onions gets you.
I'm surprised you can even smoke that.
It's not bad. She offers you some.
Nah, my lungs are already bad enough. Been hit by lightning too many times.
That'll do it.
Once is too many, but yes, indeed, he has been hit by lightning more than once.
How many times have you been hit by lightning?
And she holds up her hand, and you see all those little pockmarks. She said, acid. Not a lot of fun.
I don't know. I think it makes you look different and unique. I like it.
So I take it you all
course of the 3 charisma.
Yeah.
The 6, the 8 charisma.
Well, I can guide you there. I know how to get to the well. I'll do it on behalf of the friar. If he asks me to do it, then I shall do this for him.
Well, you almost have me convinced. I'll have to make sure the rest of my friends are convinced too.
I don't have any of my crew.
Have you met our other friend up there, Orion? And I point out the bard to her, and I'm trying to make sure her back's to the exits so Zofan can leave without realizing he's heading out.
Zofan's not even in there.
Not Zofan. Basil.
Oh, Basil. Okay, yeah. She's like,
I'm trying to make sure she's not noticing Basil's leaving out of there.
She's in a very what's the word? She's in a very relaxed. She's not wearing leather armor. She has no obvious weapons.
Mm-hmm.
She's just chilling.
Yeah.
She's like, I think I remember him.
He's
take it
really
all of
good,
you don't follow
isn't he?
Cuthbert.
What's that? Oh no, I don't know if he follows Cuthbert or not. Now Karn says that's his best friend, but I don't know if he feels the same way about Karn.
Is he deaf?
He is not deaf. Do you think he's that bad? I've always rather enjoyed his singing and playing.
No. She's implying that Orion has to be deaf to be friends with Karn.
Oh, I thought she was in.
No, that was he did pretty good in that new song that we've been playing, that Prigwort Burns. So you heard about Prigwort, right? You heard are you familiar with Prigwort?
Yeah, I've been to Prigwort.
Yeah, so it got attacked by crookhorns a couple days ago.
Yeah, it did. That's what I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Words have been spreading out real fast about that. I got some friends in Prigwort.
Oh, okay.
I hope they're okay. I mean, one of them, I hear John Tour made out pretty good.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you'll probably hear of him later. It'll be fine. John Tour is the mayor now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is the mayor.
Yeah. Basil was trying to drop names, but apparently it didn't work. And I'm guessing that we heard about it.
This is the first time you've heard about it.
Oh,
Now, Basil Wilberforce can act like he's already heard about it and be cool, or you could tell me, yeah, the Thieves
yeah, no,
Guild
that's
told me
right.
about
He
it.
hadn't heard about that. No, I was thinking he had heard about it. Well, what is this about Prigward? I got friends there.
Oh yeah, some crookhorns attacked it. I think they were in league with some Captain Snarkscorn or something. Something it's up north. Some of the related to the Nag Lord, but I think the attack got repelled. But some of the buildings got damaged, and most of I'm pretty sure the brew houses are all okay, and the flow of their wonderful brews will not be halted by this inconvenience.
Well, my friend John Tor will be very relieved at that. I know he was a big fan of the brew houses. That's part of why he stayed behind. I left my retainer there too.
Your retainer?
Yeah, my retainer.
Oh.
Or my retainee, I guess I should say.
Trainee.
Yeah. I have I took on a well, I guess you'd call it a trainee.
Wow. Okay.
Girl named Bethel. I hope she's okay too.
Well, I'm gonna send a message, check in on them. But I think I'll go ahead and get me another drink here.
Well, here, I'll buy the drink and you sit here and I'll talk to my friends and see what they think about it.
Oh,
If
well,
nothing
I
else, at
appreciate
least you
that.
get a drink off of us.
Well, I appreciate that. And she gets another Wanderer's ale and goes and sits on her little perch on the windowsill and smokes her pipe.
I walk back over and look at Felix and I go, well, I guess I struck out again.
Sometimes that happens. You'll get the approach eventually.
Why do you think he was talking to her about the how that made her look unique and special?
Ah,
Wow.
You
really
didn't
know
think
that?
she was cute, Felix?
I mean, she's fine.
Really knows how to romance them.
I'm more the kind to not get attached unless I need to.
Who said anything about getting attached?
Well, heart wants what the heart wants.
Intern, that was the word I was looking for a minute ago.
intern.
Unpaid intern.
Yeah, whether it was necessary or not, that's all that Basil was really trying to do was to distract her so she didn't notice that Basil was going outside. Trying not to give away the fact that we got Zofan with us at the moment.
Probably for the better. Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably end up with her in the party, but it doesn't seem right that they would instantly trust her, you know?
Yeah, trust a mercenary to follow the money, and the money in this case is definitely
On Zofan's
is
head.
definitely on yeah.
Yeah.
She's also saying that the friar, I mean, I'd probably double check the story with the friar, you know. Did you really help her out with somebody close to her?
Oh, is you asking the friar this?
Yeah.
She didn't specifically ask me. I found a person who was close to her and returned them to Dreg, their
she-
remains.
So she would feel a little beholden to you for that then.
Oh, I guess she has always been very great, very gracious and grateful for me doing this. I hope this is not what burdens her, but you know.
When Basil was talking to her, did he have any insight that might make him think? I mean, I know we don't have perception checks or anything, but does he have any insight whether he feels like she was being deceptive or whether she was, just she seemed pretty much at ease and
Yeah, I mean, she was very relaxed, very at ease. She's probably had a couple drinks already. Yeah, you don't get the impression that she seemed pretty honest with you about what she said.
I mean, Basil Wilberforce is a not a consummate liar, a perpetual
But yes, he is.
liar.
He would be able to spot a liar.
Yeah.
If she is a liar, she's a master.
Yeah.
At it.
Yeah. But he's not a great liar, but yeah, he's constantly lying.
Yes.
He might know a thing or two about lying. So okay. I mean, I can't think of a reason why we should deny it, given all things that are considered. But Felix feels like we probably should do it. I guess Basil will find out what Karn thinks.
There's more people. It's filling up. It's like half full in here. The fiddle player puts his fiddle up at the bar, sets his fiddle out at the bar, and he climbs up onto the bar. Kind of goes around the tree trunk. So that's really the only structure, like piece of furniture in this place. He stands up on the bar and he yells, "Ostentace, Key arise, Bagelmen, bedraggled! And he jumps down and he takes out some coin and drops it onto the bar and he runs out the bar. He runs out the tavern. And everybody starts to cheer. And the bartender goes up and he starts pouring beers, like putting out glasses for everyone. And everybody grabs a glass, like, they're handing you a mug. And everybody waits. Like a minute goes by and you hear a bell go off. Ding, ding, and everybody starts chugging their beers as fast as they can.
Okay.
Time to chug.
What the
And
hell
they,
did he say, though? I mean, did not make much sense to me.
Correct. It doesn't make much sense to me either, and I'm reading it. And he runs back in.
This is local flavor BS.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. He runs he's out of breath, and everybody cheers, and he walks up to the bar, and everybody hands him a beer, and he drinks it down. And
The question is when he comes back in, is he clothed?
maybe
Well,
as the
that's good,
evening
at
goes
least.
on, and the friar's
At least
like,
he's
"Oh,
wearing
high
clothes.
five."
What is this?
Oh, it's a tradition here in the Woodcutters camp that a person at the bar buys everyone drinks and rushes down and hits the drone bell and runs back.
The drone bell?
It only picks up as the evening goes on. If we're to rest for the evening, and I know we have much to do in the next few days, we probably should get going before this picks up at a pace that may cause us to make poor decisions.
Well, certainly we don't have to drink the beer every time.
He looks at you like, what?
That is not an option.
Well, that would probably be a good idea then. Too much alcohol is bad for training. It causes the muscles to become weak and infirm.
This is true.
You're not going to get Orion out of the bar until the last set is, whatever the last set is. He's gonna. This is the first time in a while he's actually had a chance to be a freaking bard, so he's gonna go be a freaking bard.
Basil's not going to stop him.
Yeah.
In any way.
So you play some more people are filling into this place. They play a couple more songs, and the friar is looking around. As soon as the song stops, he kind of looks around the bar to see if anybody, and then sure enough, one of the musicians who had been playing an upright bass puts it up and climbs up onto the bar. Everybody gets ready. And he yells out that phrase, throws some money down, like just random coin. Like, who knows if it's even enough? Jumps down, he runs out the bar. And the bartender starts pouring drinks.
I see the bartenders. This must be a racket that the bartenders are doing or something. Because, otherwise makes no damn sense.
The Basil goes back over there to whatever the hell her name was. What was her name?
Alma.
He goes back over to Alma and says, "All right, Alma, is it your turn to go up there and buy a round?"
No, I did that last night. It'll probably be you guys. Anybody who's new, they're gonna start pulling you in. Don't worry, it's just throw some coin down on the bar. It's just a local tradition.
So Orion goes, where's this stupid bell if I'm going to be doing this shit?
There's a hushed silence as you called the bell stupid.
Great.
The friar says he means that in the most endearing way. Okay.
Now you're really going to have to do it.
Yeah.
They tell you the wrong direction to the bell.
You have to pay the toll, literally.
Right. So where's the bell, please?
So the friar says you run out the bar. He gives you direction to go up to the road, and you'll pass a couple things, like pass an inn and a couple buildings, and it's close to the docks. He says you'll know. He said you'll see the bell. He gives. It's not hard. It's a couple roads. This isn't a very big place, and I will put the phrase in the chat. This is in the Dolmenwood book, and there is a whole meaning to the phrase and everything. So
Reminds me of Oktoberfest.
I wonder if this is going to be carousing at the Woodcutters camp. We're going to have to go to my carousing rules.
Oh man,
We might have to.
Oh boy!
Orion's put his foot in his mouth, so in order to get "quote unquote" out of it, he's going to go ahead. He's going to go ahead and do the shit. So.
Okay. All right.
So give it a couple of minutes since the last one, and throw down a decent amount of gold. What the hell? It's just kind Bagelmen bedraggle.
They all cheer.
Throw down 10 gold and go try to follow the friar's directions to the damn bell. Because I
Okay.
trust him. I sure as hell don't trust any of the locals.
Yeah, there's only a few people out walking around. It's kind of cloudy and windy night. You run down past these buildings. There's not much. They're tall wooden paneled clay roof buildings, so they're not anything to marvel at. But as you come up close to, you notice the bell. There's a big sign, and there's some people sitting around drinking next to it, and they see you come running and they start cheering. And you notice in the distance beyond the bell, there is a light burning. You would guess it's a yellow flame. Looks kind of like the top of a lighthouse in the distance. It's not on the water, but it's kind of like it kind of stands out. It's kind of a lighthouse. But anyway, you run up to the bell. It's a copper bell on a wooden platform at the riverside, beneath a clay tiled roof. The bell is carved with an antlered head of a stag, and there's a mallet there.
I was going to ask if there was a striker.
Yep.
Okay. So, bang the bell.
Okay. And the couple people standing next to the bell cheer, and everybody in the bar gets all excited and they drink. And Orion makes his way back.
The barman had to make this shit up. Local flavor, whatever. But the damn barmen are making out like bandits with this shit.
Not if they're not counting the money.
That's true.
All right. So this is pretty much what's going to continue all night, like into the wee hours. Is everybody on board? Or the friar? I probably need to make a roll for him to see if he hangs out in the bar.
Basil Wilberforce knows better than to do that.
I'm going to give him a wisdom roll to see if he is smart enough, wise enough, probably not to get shit-faced on his first day back.
He's going to take careful measure of exactly how much he's drinking, because he doesn't want to go, because he doesn't want that phrase to suddenly start making sense. I mean, this is what Orion wanted when, he became a bard, hang out in some nice place, play, hopefully get people to buy him drinks and food sometimes, and just enjoy himself. And instead he's, this massively wanted man, massive mass murder of the ape empire and a wanted man and all this jazz. So he's enjoying being a simple bard for the evening.
Okay, so it's up to you guys what you want to do. The friar, after Orion does this, he's like, he grabs the bar. He's like, oh boy, we should probably go see the vicar and get some lodging for this evening. And they're like, Clifford, leaving so soon? He's like, oh, Fritz, I'll be back tomorrow.
Felix just goes, well, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, and just like downs a drink in between.
Okay. Are you carousing?
Yeah.
Okay, Felix is carousing. All right.
I said Orion is not. He's got to keep sober. He's got to keep sober enough to play, even if the locals don't.
Basil Wilberforce is most definitely not carousing.
Okay.
Is what happens the last time he went carousing.
Anyone else?
Basil will carouse. Although Basil is not inside. Basil went out to talk with Zofan and Karn and update them on, basically get their input on the tracker.
Okay, so Basil Bessex is going to be hanging out all night. People are handing you drinks outside the bar, outside the tavern. You see people just run past, and I think eventually, when they return from the bell late in the evening, they are unclothed. Yes, that probably should be a thing. After a certain hour, that's what happens.
Past 9 p.m.
Karn full on thinks that we should trust the friar because he's a holy man, So Karn's like, oh, if the friar vouches for her, it should be fine. So
I'm going to assume that Karn and Basil Wilberforce and Zofan, the friar, Ari.
We're going to go see the...
Oh, God. Ari, Ari, the old priest who's accompanying you. Yeah, he's definitely into this. Is fantastic. He is like hanging out with you, Felix, drinking.
Nice.
It's like, oh, I feel young again. So Ari has joined you. And Alma has not left the bar either. She's like, oh, damn, I've been hoodwinked into this. So Orion is there, but you're trying to do your best not to drink too much.
I'm being the pro bard. I'm happy. I'm the happy level, but I'm not the, but I'm keeping up I am keeping so I can keep playing.
Okay. Well, that never stopped any other musician. So roll under your wisdom.
Well, under my wisdom. Okay, let's see. Yep, I rolled under my wisdom.
Okay. So
Ta-da!
yeah, you managed to do this. All right. Well, let's go to so Felix, Basil, Bessex. All right. Go ahead and roll 2d6 to see what this carousing turns into. I will roll for Ari.
That's a 6.
6 total.
7 total.
7. Okay. Basil, give me another d6 roll.
Which Basil?
Bessex.
4.
4. Okay. All right. No problem. A d100 roll.
From Basil?
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's the carousing table. Where the hell are you going to end up?
11. That would be a critical success in some games, some systems.
Yeah, a little bit of a different game, that.
Okay. Felix.
Yep. Do you want D100 or another 2d6?
Roll another 2d6.
4?
4. Okay. So Orion, you were there. Everybody has left. This thing is just, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And some people are passed out. Some people are, in various states. A couple of the musicians have passed out, but people are singing. And you realize Felix is in a drinking contest with one of the locals.
Oh, nice.
So roll under your con.
See what I manage here. I definitely did not roll under my con.
Okay. So you kind of wake up and the music is going and you hear a bell or something and there's a local sitting in front of you and there's like 8 gold pieces on the table and there's a bunch of the beers that have been turned upside down and they're staring you down and you just take that drink and that's the last thing you remember is you roll another 2d6 to see how that turns out.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, make a note of that. All right. Roll a d4. I know there's so many rolls.
No, I love it. 4.
Can't plan this stuff. All right. So that Basil, we got Basil. Okay. We got Basil. We got Felix. So you guys head over to the group that did not carouse. You head over to where Orion saw that light. And the friar is kind of staggering a little bit. And he's like, that's the church of St. Fogarty. Just follow the yellow flame in the lighthouse, and you're walking across the marsh. You hear a dog barking, and he kind of leads you into this church and down some steps into like a basement area. But there's a fire going, and it's kind of warm, and there's some bed rolls and stuff. And he just kind of, I spent many a night here. He just kind of lays down, and he's asleep instantly. And you guys rest for the evening. Now, there's more rolls for the evening. Here we go. So I'm going to say that you guys get a decent night's rest. If you had any, I don't know if anybody had any negatives. I think Zofan
did.
Yeah, you don't have a negative anymore. At some point, everybody falls asleep. So for everybody, you've fallen asleep. Give me a D6 roll. If you roll a 1 or a 2, I need to know.
Right.
Nope.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Karn got a 1.
Karn.
Basil got a 2.
Basil Wilberforce.
Those dice usually roll big numbers.
So for Orion, Karn, and Basil Wilberforce, you've rolled 1 or 2. Now you need to roll another D6.
For each of them?
Yeah, for each one.
Karn gets a 1. Basil gets a 3.
Orion gets a 4.
4. Basil Wilberforce got a 3.
3.
And Karn got a what?
1.
Okay. Eventually, all of you wake up in the morning. Probably Karn wakes everybody up. You're in the basement of St. Fogarty, the Church of St. Fogarty. On top, you're basically underneath the main church, and you can hear a dog barking and like walking on the wood floor above you. When you look over at Felix, he is wearing a straw hat with stringy clothes, very similar to Alma's, and he has a smoking pipe next to him.
Let me guess, onions and cheese.
Yes. Karn, when you rest that night, you have a nightmare about the hags, and I will let you describe whatever that nightmare is. Basil Wilberforce had a nightmare. You can tell me of a past experience. It probably had to do with spiders, of course. Orion, your nightmare again is a past experience as well. And these nightmares are kind of like pretty intense. They stand out.
Dream about the hags. He wakes up and he tells everybody, he's like, had the strangest dream, and it's just very much haunting to me. I know we're traveling to the well to get rid of the hag stench, but it kept coming back to me the times that they've tried to warn us of danger and the bad things that might happen to us. I saw all the hags gathered around trying to desperately stop somebody from pulling on a rope, but they couldn't stop them. and suddenly this guillotine came down and chopped my head off.
Okay. Ryan goes, well, I didn't remember the hags, but I spent all night, what felt like all night, running around the 8 capital, barely evading patrols and getting, more and more hurt all the while. And I kept passing, and no matter where I went, I kept passing Basil Wilberforce lounging around in some cat house, while laughing at me while I'm sitting here running around the Capitol dying.
That's so weird because I dreamed that it wasn't a cat house. I was getting this wonderful massage, a few of them actually, and other things. But then suddenly, do you remember that ape that had that third eye? I shot it out. He was riding this giant spider and chasing us. And no matter how fast I ran, every time I'd look back, they were right there, right behind.
Okay. Well, the locals put something good in the beer, or maybe put something bad in the beer. Who knows? Beer has a punch.
So did Felix end up because he's wearing the straw hat and has the smoking pipe. Is he in the same church basement? Okay.
Yep.
And is Alma there?
No. So,
Yeah.
Bessix, you wake up with like the worst hangover you've ever had in your damn life. And right next to you, you have a bowl that's made out of some kind of quartz gems, cat's eye bowl that looks like it looks like it's worth something. So mechanically, you are -2 to everything, but you have a bowl.
Basil turns over and pukes in that bowl.
Let's see. The old man is nowhere to be found, or Alma. And you hear the door open to the basement, and a dog come running down. Immediately, we'll go to that bowl that has the fresh vomit in it.
No.
It's a very shaggy dog, and you hear an older man start coming down the stairs. He's like, see that you've roused. Cluid, get away from that. You don't need that, boy. Get away. He moves away from it, and this guy's like stick thin. He's got a book in one hand with like pale gray skin and like wispy white hair. And it looks like he's been walking. So you kind of walk through, you really don't remember. It's kind of a marsh all the way to the church. So his boots are kind of wet. And he kind of just looks at the friar, and the friar's like, oh, shit. Well, welcome to the Church of St. Fogarty. I see that some of you have had a better evening than others.
I don't even remember mine.
Oh, this is going to set me back for at least a week.
I don't know what you mean. I feel great.
I was just trying to understand the local customs and fit in with the locals. Works nicely, I think.
Oh, yes, the Droon Bell. Well, the first part of the phrase, Ostens Keen, basically is the name for woodcutters. It's the local name for woodcutters. Bagglemen is sort of a flippant name we have for the Droon. And to bedraggle someone is to cast an unwanted item or person into a sodden ditch. Basically, all the words are spoken in are sort of a Droonish origin. It's a custom that has been here for many, many years. But and then the friar says, we've encountered some creatures. We may need the blessing. He's like, you're going to need more than that. Come on, Cluid, let's go. And he starts marching back upstairs. So yes, you're at the Woodcutters camp, and this is the situation as you are currently in the basement of the Church of St. Fogarty.
Well, I think I know what happened to me last night. What happened to you? And looks around to the rest of the group.
Wilberforce just gives you the hairy eyeball.
Said you had to try a different approach.
Yeah, but it could have been a different girl.
And Ryan goes, well, first you lost the drinking contest, and then I think somebody decided to, and then Alma decided to, I won't say drag you away, but help you, and she didn't appear to be hostile. So, it'd be a fun way to improve our. Hope you did well, by the way. It'd be a fun way to improve our standing with her, so we can trust her more. Speaking of which, did anybody actually end up talking to Zofan to see about whether we're going to take up Alma on going to having her help us with going to the lake?
Who's Alma? Apparently nobody talked to me.
Well, I mean, Basil was supposed to go out and talk to you.
He must have gotten distracted.
I had to pick this up secondhand from talking to you guys later, but Alma is the mercenary who was originally calling you to the sanctuary, but then the friar vouched. She offered to help us get to the pool, well, whatever that thing is. He had helped her out previously, and he trusted her to keep her word.
You hear the quiet sound of Basil puking into the goblet. Do you think if it came to blows we could take her?
Now that I can't tell you.
Well, I can tell you, but honorable men don't tell, and then just kind of wanders back into sleep.
Iron says, "We have Cuthbert on my side and my right arm. And my left. It should not be a problem."
Well, you have protected me so far, and I am sure you wouldn't allow this Alma to take me away. So if she is our best bet to getting to the well, then so be it. Certainly when she realizes that she is within the vicinity of her quarry, she may change her mind, or at least her wheels will start turning.
That's why we left it up to you.
Oh, with the nightmare, were we still able to get any healing from the sleep?
Yeah, like hit point healing. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it again?
Is it a D3 or something?
D3, I think.
Yeah.
I got 2 points.
Are you down further than that?
Oh, Zofan.
Yeah.
Roll 2d10.
Karn was down
Who's
a total
calling?
of 9, and now he's down 7.
Who?
Oh, well, in that case, before he
Wait.
goes to sleep, we'll use his healing spell. You get an extra 5 back.
Sweet. Yeah, because Karn used up all his healing on the others.
Like Karn does.
Yeah.
All right, there's a little bit more necrosis and some more feathers growing on you.
Lovely.
Not good.
Yes, so you are. So eventually, the friar would get himself together and go talk to the vicar and explain the situation about attacking the antler wraiths. And the vicar can cast bless 4 times today, and the friar can do it once. So that'd be a 5 total to help you guys. If
I was
that's
down
what
3.
you want.
Somebody else was down 3, right?
We got Karn, Felix, Basil, Bessic.
Does each bless do 1?
Does 1 point.
How many is Basil Bessex now?
He has 3 damage.
So we're down a total of 9, and we're able to get 5 today. However, the friar is going to be traveling with us and can help us out.
Sure.
And so it's 2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Karn's willing to take the 1
Okay.
because he's giving like that.
Yeah.
He's a
Felix won't
sucker.
fight on that.
Yeah, he's a sucker.
Okay, so Karn is now only down 2. And what's Felix going to take?
He's going to take 2, so he can be -1.
Okay, and Basil, Bessic.
There's been 3 spoken for, or so.
Yeah, you can take 2 more.
2 luck for you, yeah.
Yeah, he'll take the 2 then.
Yeah, so you're only down 1.
I mean, the only way to split it was 2, 2, 1, right?
Yeah.
The friar says, do we need to keep moving, or shall we stay? Do you wish to stay another day for the healing, or collect yourselves? I don't. He kind of looks over at Zofan. He's like, I don't know if we want to.
The sooner we leave, the better. I don't know what the timeline is, but I believe I'm operating on a pretty strict timeline, and it would be better to be closer to the well.
I don't know what your rush is. I don't know why you're in such a hurry. It seems like such a friendly place.
Orion goes, yeah. Do you want to fight another Gnome who happens to be our companion? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, I suppose you might have a point there.
Unless we fix him, he's going to be right next to us when he turns, and we'll have the fun of.
So when are we leaving?
I drank last night thinking we were just going to stay here. Now I have to go? Oh.
I can drag myself down the trail if need be, but it's going to be a slow one, guys.
Did they get minuses for hangovers?
Yeah.
Basil did specifically for his carousing, yes. But you did get that cool bowl that you vomited in.
I thought maybe it like turned, puke into wine or something. Little hair of the dog.
No, there was a chance it could have been a magical item, but he didn't roll that. So the friar says, are we staying another night, or are we just departing?
I think we should be making preparations to continue to the well. Can you find this Alma and tell her we accept her guiding or offer to guide?
Oh, let's keep moving then.
So you collect you collect yourselves and head out of the Church of St. Fogarty as the vicar is watching you. He's got his book open and he's watching you leave and just kind of nods after he's done his blessings for the day for you. And you notice that the friar has left the gems and the sword like inside the church, probably for the vicar to deal with, because he says he believes that they may be some sort of cursed item, and that be best for him to dispose of it. And you kind of make the trek across the marsh back to, it's not that far, but the first thing you would see would be the Drune Bell as you're headed back to the Woodcutters camp and the port. You can see barges and different things going down the river. And standing there is your wagon with the goat jerky and the old man. He's just kind of sitting there. He's just like leaning up against the wagon, like he's had a hard night. And he says, "Oh, what an evening! Oh my gosh!"
I remember you.
I agree. Well, it's quite the evening.
He points over to some barrels and like a crate. He said, "I woke up there this morning. Don't remember how I got there."
You probably fell asleep there.
Yeah. Oh, the sleep wasn't much either. That was pretty horrible. These vivid nightmares.
I didn't have any nightmares. Did you guys have nightmares?
I slept like a baby.
Well, anyway, I've got passage on a barge that we can take the cart and the horse with us south.
Are we heading to the Dreg in Shantywood?
Yes, we'll probably get off at Dreg. So passage for all of you will be 2 gold pieces total. You have 3 horses, that will be, and the goat jerky, so that will be 2 gold pieces, and your cart is 2, so basically 6 gold pieces to be ferried on a barge down the Hammoth. Felix, you notice when you go over to the cart, your stuff is in there.
Okay, well, that makes it easy for me.
And then walking down the road towards the port, you realize it's Alma, and she is wearing her leather armor.
I tip the straw hat I'm still wearing at her and say, "Good morning, milady."
Yes, and when she looks at you, you realize she has a black eye.
I hope I'm not the responsible party there.
I don't think so. I see that you picked up my items. Things got a little crazy, and I guess when you ran to the Drune Bell and removed your clothing, you picked up mine since I had gone earlier.
Yeah, I make a show of it by tipping the hat off into my hand and then handing it to her, and then handing her like the other stuff that belongs to her.
All I remember is fussing at the bass fiddle player. He didn't take kindly to that. I think that's where I got the right hook.
Musicians, they're a finicky bunch.
Yes.
And they don't hold their liquor very well, from what I recall.
Better than you.
So you guys didn't hook up?
She looks at Felix awkwardly and then looks at you. She's like, of course not. Why? That's disgusting. No, of course not.
Basil just kind of is like, and gives like he gives a glance to Felix, like, I'm sorry.
Felix just shrugs and keeps walking.
All right. Well, let's make our way. So you're going to get on the barge and head down the Hammoth.
Yeah.
So this trip is Lower Hammoth. After a few hours, run into the port of Dreg. And in the middle of the Hammoth River is Shantywood Island, which is run by Madam Shantywood.
Okay.
And she says, if you think the Woodcutters are crazy, Dreg is absolutely nuts at night.
Basil's stomach turns.
We're going to get one of these clear days so we can see the moon or not, damn it.
One of these days.
It's blustery and drizzle.
Okay.
As it is the 26th day of Simswall. And you guys are entering the town of Dreg. She says, she kind of points out Shantywood Manor and is like, yeah, that's Madam Shantywood. You want to probably stay on her good side. So you guys get into town. Is there anything? This isn't a very big town. If there's anything in particular you want to do, other than that, she says we need to get onto. It's called the Ditchway. It's a broad channel with sandy banks on either side. It leads to Lankshorn. Probably won't get there this evening, but we're gonna head to the Jaunty Horn Inn.
Is that in Dreg?
No, we'll be leaving Dreg. It's along the way. It's along the road.
Oh, very good. Oh, I can't wait to lay down. So has Alma noticed Zofan, or like how has she been reacting to his presence?
Well, I'm assuming Zofan has got a big cloak over his head.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that she would look and then kind of take a second take on, okay, but she tries not to stare.
Okay.
So you get in the cart with the golden goat jerky that gets some looks from the various residents of Dreg, as she tells you that the reputation of Dreg is very seedy. There's a lot of thieves and charlatans here, and Shantywood Island, that is run by Madam Shantywood, is a notorious pleasure palace.
Oh,
She lets you guys know this as you are leaving Dreg.
as
You're like a
leaving
mile
it
out. She's like, okay.
Oh, well, why'd you wait till now to tell us?
Oh, I guess it slipped my mind. And the friar's like, oh, thank God. He says his blessings to the one true God.
Meanwhile, Basil Wilberforce is making this mental note. If we come back through Dreg.
So you are on the Ditchway, which is, like I said, is basically a road. You know, it's got some sand on either side. It's a built-up road. So, Dustin, give me a D6 roll.
That's a 2.
Roll a D20.
Yep. Come on, Gloam. That's a 13. That's lucky in this game, right?
Always.
Always. Basil Wilberforce is on a horse. Karn is on a horse. The Golden Goat Jerky is following along. Everybody else is in the cart. Alma is in the front. The friar could easily get you to this point. It's really when you get off the road and try to find the well is when she comes into play. So she's kind of in the cart, and whoever's up front. And you just pass a bunch of merchants. Like 5 hours pass along the Ditchway, and there's like a line of merchants headed to Dreg with carts and horses, and they're, mules or whatever, just piled with goods as they're moving along, and they just kind of nod to you as you go by.
Do they look like they're together, or is it just like throughout that time we see various merchants?
Maybe they're together. They seem like they have a hodgepodge of items, so they probably all decided to stick together.
Okay.
And somebody tries to sell you like some silverware or some plates or something.
How nice is the silverware?
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Probably
Valuable?
stolen.
Probably about to be stolen again?
He shows you some silverware, like a set of knives and forks, spoons. It's probably all told together worth about 10 gold.
Wilberforce looks at it and says, that doesn't look like it's worth very much.
5. I'll take 5. You look like a man of refinement. Maybe.
Well, I know what's good and I know what's not good, and I know I know about the temperature of those things. I'll give you 1.
1 gold piece. No. I need at least 5 for this. 5. You could for your dinner parties that you hold, obviously.
your dinner parties that you obviously hold, right? Basil looks like the guy that holds dinner parties.
Well, he's probably wearing his traveling clothes, so he doesn't look like a complete rapscallion.
Right.
The traveling clothes are no longer the ragged, threadbare things that he had. Like he looks like he spent some money on those.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you did find a signet ring of a particular noble. Are you wearing that?
He keeps that well hidden.
Okay, so all right. So yeah.
Yes.
All right. So he offers you, 5 gold. Anyone 5 gold if they want some silverware.
I think I changed my mind. A copper sounds better.
He puts it away in disgust. Gets it, hits his mule along. Let's move along. Doesn't find that very amusing. All right.
For a minute, I was thinking, it's silver, and then I'm like, well, but it's silverware.
Yeah. Wes.
Yeah.
Give me a D6 roll.
2.
Roll a D20. You guys just love the random rolls.
Nat 20.
No, don't you dare.
Can't be bad.
I think in 20 the Gnome again.
No.
Okay.
So again, you guys are trekking through the Ditchway, headed to a place called the Jaunty Horn Inn, which is like about halfway to Lankshorn. Up ahead, you begin to hear music, and small little band of bat-faced, goblin-like creatures are along the Ditchway, performing on either side, playing songs and having a frolicking good time. Appears to be about a dozen of them.
Oh, great. These guys again. That's what the damn 20 is. I know I'd heard the 20 before, but you know what? This time I know better because I forgot I had this ability last time. Forgot to do it. Anti-charm, bard. While the bard plays music and sings, allies within 30 feet are immune to song-based magical effects and the beguiling power of sylvan creatures or fairies. Allies under the effect of such magic already may take another saving throw to +4. So the bard this time is going to whip out his flute and do an anti-charm so these guys don't cost us time this time.
So they are playing their little frolicking tune all laughing and having a great time, and they see you go by and they realize none of you are kind of like acting any different. You're just kind of looking at them and they look perplexed, and then they stop. I hear Orion's playing and they all drop their instruments and they just stare at him.
Love it.
Ryan for the win.
They're mumbling something
Yeah.
to each other.
I should have done it last time. I forgot I had anti-charm last time we ran into these bastards.
You see what looks like as you're watching them, and you'd notice that one of them looks like he pulls a dagger out and the other one just tells him to put it away. But you move down the road, and let's see. Russell, give me a D6 roll.
All right. That's a 6.
So as the evening begins to set, you reach the Jaunty Horn Inn. It's a high gabled inn that spans the Ditchway like a bridge.
When you say it spans it like a bridge, is there like a ditch or something, some large hole that we have to cross over that this inn is on top of?
Yeah, you're on the road and there's like sand on either side, and this thing just kind of goes over the road like a bridge. So, you kind of walk.
It goes over the road.
Correct, yeah.
So you could like walk right underneath of it.
Yeah.
It's the fantasy overpass.
The tunnel under the hotel. Okay.
So the sign is a curled bugle with a portrait of some kind of lord, but the lord is a Bregel, which is like a goat folk.
Oh, okay.
And the friar looks relieved, that you didn't have to have too many encounters on the road, and says his prayers to the one true God because he's still feeling it. So the common room is a low beamed space rammed with round tables and hundreds of horseshoes cladding the walls. And there's a bunch of kids running around. There's a couple travelers in here, and there's a 6-foot long drinking horn that hangs above the bar.
Now, where is this in?
This is between Dreg and Lankshorn.
So roughly where the Ditchway is?
Yeah, you're on the Ditchway, yeah.
Okay.
You mean like the words in the map?
Yeah. And how long did it take us to reach here?
It took you a full day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark, and it's best to be off the road before it gets dark.
Well, Basil's not going to have anything to drink.
Learned a bit, did you?
Yeah, I'm still feeling off from this morning. I think I'm just going to go do my push-ups and go to bed.
Yeah, you guys are wrapping it up, and the wind begins to pick up even more than what it was before. It's like blowing shit around, and it's getting very, very windy. The friar says it's probably best to get off the road anyway.
Carton spends quite a while in the stables with his horse and brushing him down and making sure he's good and clean, and groomed well. Find some oats to give him.
Felix is gonna just take up another night of drinking since last night worked out so well for him.
Right.
Double or nothing is odds.
So there's this stout, muscular woman. Her name is Jezebel Nag. She is the proprietor of the Jaunty Horn, and she dresses in sheepskin jerkins, striped platoons, and a purple felt boots, always leaving her heavily bangled arms bare. She sees you step up and she's like, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Jaunty Horn Inn. What'll it be for you?
Basil sees her bare arms and he's like, actually, I think I'll have a drink.
You will, friend, huh? Now, would you like a little bit of, would you like a pint? And then, or would you like, and she looks up above the bar at the 6-foot long horn, and she says, or would you like a drink from the horn?
Oh, I'm drinking from the horn tonight.
Well, if he is, I am.
I think we're going to get along fine. Yeah.
I'll drink from the horn too. You have two?
We'll drink from the horn, and whoever lasts, and she puts her arm up on the bar, can arm wrestle me.
Oh, God.
You're not going to regret saying those words.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall, and I'm gonna tell you, written in her description, I did not make this up. This is her desires. To best tough-looking warrior types in bouts of arm wrestling or drinking contests.
Yeah.
I mean, Basil wasn't feeling it. He saw the bare arms and knew that this is what he should have waited. He should have waited tonight.
All right. The friar just kind of shakes his head. He's like, oh. So there's some kids running around the bar. So I guess Felix is going to do some more carousing.
Yeah.
All right. Who's entering the drinking contest?
Definitely Basil. Got to punch his liver even more.
Basil Bessix will enter. Felix is going to enter.
Well, you said drinking.
Alma sees Felix enter, and then she does it as well.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Basil, and is anybody else? Basil Wilberforce, Orion.
Wilberforce is going to try.
Felix,
Jealousy rears its ugly head.
Felix has just bullied everyone into drinking except for Basil, who willingly drank.
Orion's going to start coming up with suitable contest music for this, like a good round drinking song for this whole thing.
So Ari, the old man, is like, no. I had horrible dreams last night. Oh, well, hell, I'm on death's door anyway. And he joins the contest as well. Basil Bessix, Felix, Alma, Basil Wilberforce, Ari. Okay. So we'll start and just roll under your con to start.
Success.
Roll under your con, huh?
You have a hustle point if you believe that it is that important.
So my con is a 6 for Basil Wilberforce, and I just rolled an 11.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Go by that.
I rolled a hustle. I used my hustle point.
I love it.
I did not use the hustle point.
I can't think of a more important use for a hustle point than to win a drinking contest.
All right.
Well, that is definitely in character.
Exactly.
Alma and Ari make it. Basil Wilberforce out. Basil Bessix make it. Felix. So that's the first test. You managed to down this thing without being absolutely choking or gagging or about to throw up.
Oh, for what it's worth, Basil felt it, and that he was able to push it down. That's where the hustle point came in.
So what does Basil Wilberforce do for failing?
You are unable to drink that whole thing of Key's bomb, that whole 6. You can't finish that whole horn. Like, it goes up your nose or something, or...
Oh, I know what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, it's coming out of his nose. It's coming out of his nose, and he just like, he like stands back. He's trying to put his thumb over it, and he's spitting it out, and he's holding his thumb over it and he goes back to it, and he tries again like 2 or 3 times, and it just isn't working for him. And maybe somebody will take pity on him and finish it. I can't finish it.
Very pleased at this. For the next contest, she gets out a piece of chalk, a yellow piece of chalk, and she goes around the bar and makes this line. And she hands you the drinking horn, fills it up, and you have to chug it while you walk the line. So go ahead and roll under your con and roll under your dex.
Basil Wilberforce is out.
Correct.
He just slinks off.
I walk the line.
Felix made it?
Yep.
Basil Bessix.
He did not make it.
Which one did you fail?
There were multiple. Sorry.
Yeah, it was con and dex.
Oh, he failed the con. He just I
Roll
forgot.
under.
Is it meet? It's not me. Meeting
Nope.
it is failing.
Roll under.
Yep, he failed both.
So you can describe to me how that goes.
So he's got the 6-foot drinking horn, and he's walking the line, and he like feels like a turn in his stomach and like begins to sway, and then he like tries to catch himself but spills and drops the horn, and then like just like loses his balance and is incredibly embarrassed. This has never happened to me before.
She kind of walks over to you, picks you up like
Can't
by the
keep
scruff.
your-
Oh,
keep
don't
your
worry
horn
about
up?
that.
What was that, Orion?
Can't keep your horn up?
Apparently not. I'm sorry. You just I just caught a glimpse of you, and it made my heart jump, and then I lost focus.
She grabs you by the scruff, of your cloak or whatever, and she says, "Get you back on the bar." And then we've got a score to settle later. And she slaps you on the back, and then when she does, she reaches into her pocket and unfolds this piece of paper, piece of parchment. It looks like it's got beer stains and crumbs on it. And she slaps it down in front of you, and it's a picture, an artistic rendering of you and your brother winning the Dolmenwood doubles.
Oh.
Well, I can give you a private lesson if you're interested.
Oh, I'm interested, friend.
Basil's like, yes.
Let's see. So, Felix, tell me how you succeed.
I walk the whole thing in one gulp, 1 foot in front of the other on the line, without wavering in the slightest.
So Ari, the old man, the old priest, he gets up there and you see him kind of wobble a little bit, and he carries the horn, puts the horn like on one side. He's like balancing himself as he's walking and drinking. and and some of it's like dribbling off the side of his face.
Yeah.
And he makes it all the way to the end and collapses. Alma fails spectacularly. She just tries to grab the horn and drink it, and then Basil had fallen. There's like beer and shit all over the floor, and she just kind of slips on it and falls and like crashes into a couple of tables, and just she's like, "Oh, my nose! Oh, I hope I don't get another matching black eye." And she kind of gets up. Okay, all right. So it's just Felix and Ari, the only two left. So this time versus the old man, she fills up the drinking horn again, and she goes in the back. Here, the door's open. And there's some patrons around. They're all just like changing money and stuff.
Sure.
Somebody comes up with a mop and tries to mop up some of the beer. Don't do that as part of the contest. And she comes out with a unicycle.
Oh my god.
She comes out with she hands you a unicycle and the horn, and then she pours another stein, it looks like it's made out of cast iron, a stein. So this time you roll under your dex, strength, and con.
Oh god. All right, let's see. Dex first. Yep. Strength. Yep. An 8 and a 4 so far.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna take my
hustle point.
My hustle point here, because if I can manage to do this, yes.
Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see if Ari can do this at all. He's a disaster. I do have his stats. Well, his con's pretty good. Let's roll the con. Oh, that's a 5. Okay, so that's no problem. He can down those drinks. The dex. Oh, his dex is pretty good. That's a 9. He completes that task.
Yeah.
He was a young man, and now he was an old man. A nat 20. He critically fails the stein. So when he goes to, you can see him, he's balanced on the unicycle and he's drinking, but he's having a hell of a time picking that stein up. Like he's moving away and the stein is like still on the bar, and he's like, come on. And he pulls it, and it literally takes him, he drops it to the floor. It punches a hole in the floorboard, and he falls off the unicycle and like face plants onto the floor and just crashes down. He's like, oh, he gets up and his blood coming down his forehead. And then, you hear, she just shakes her head, and you see her reach down, pull the stein back up, and hand it to you. So tell me how you succeed in this.
So I pretty effortlessly do the unicycle part of it, but about halfway through, I do one of those burps where like more than just air comes up, and I like do everything. My cheeks go wide, and I do everything to hold it back in and swallow it back down with like the next gulp. And then I just am nursing it the rest of the way, like going as slow as I possibly can, because I know I don't have much left in me. And then by the time I get there, I just let out like a deep sigh, and I hang my head on the table, and I just put the drinking horn onto the table and say, okay, well, I'm done drinking for the evening for sure.
You get 30 gold pieces as some of the patrons come over and drop some gold, and she comes over with a sack and drops some gold. What's your name?
It's 7 Steps at Dawn.
She looks at the drinking horn, and now when you examine the drinking horn, you can see that there are names on it that are kind of faded. And she gets out like a paintbrush or whatever, and she just puts the numeral 7 on there. That's acceptable. I don't think I could spell the rest.
Good enough. He's just like then hangs his head on the table until somebody drags him off for the evening.
Yeah, she hangs up the horn back on the bar, and everybody's happy. And Ari is just feeling like absolute ass. She hands him like some pieces of wood and like a hammer and some nails to fill the hole in. All right, so Basil, Bessex, it's time. It's that time of the program when we get to do a. Okay, first let me roll. I don't even know what her strength is, so I probably should roll that randomly to see if she's just all talk or not.
It doesn't have it in the character description?
No, it's not. She actually has a class and she has different stuff, but yeah, there's no stats. Okay, that's not horrible. All right, so here we go. We will do this. We're gonna do some arm wrestling. So she's obviously had some drinks and she's enjoyed the evening, and everybody's, and that piece of paper is there, and she's like, "You're this, they're this. This is you, right?"
Yeah. Well, it was me and my brother.
Let's see what you got, champion. She rolls a 9.
All right. That's That's an 18.
Okay, so right now it's a stalemate.
All right.
She's wired. I rolled an 8.
I also rolled an 8, which
Okay,
pass.
and what's your strength?
13. Although
Okay.
I have a -2 because of the hangover.
Okay, so it's again, you guys are both like she barely passed, you barely passed. You're like 12.
That's an 11, which is just a failure.
Yeah, she is just failing. I'm trying to. I'm thinking there's some kind of shenanigans going on because you're very close on every roll. So something else is going on here.
It was divine interference.
2.
3. But yeah, he got a 3.
Yeah, you guys are locked in a stalemate. Like another 2.
Basil is sweating.
Yep.
Well, that time was different. That's a definite failure.
Okay, so she starts to win. She looks at me. She says, "You better not let me win there, Basil, Bessix champion." 4.
I don't let anybody win. They only win if they've earned it. It's a 6.
Okay.
So
So, yeah.
success.
Yeah, she succeeded as well. So she's got the advantage. 10. Yeah, she's like, uh-oh.
That's a 12, which is a fail.
Okay. And she kind of looks at you like, "You're not trying." Another 2.
Oh yeah, that's a definite fail.
So I will give you are you going to make it look like, are you letting her win? Are you going to give the impression you're letting her win?
Good question.
No, he's not. He will lose, like he actually lose.
Okay. So yeah, she drops the hammer down, and a couple of the patrons are like, I guess, Jezebel just got lucky.
Well, I'm still nursing a hangover from last night, but I would say even that, it seems I've met my match.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
He like flexes. He like kind of like Terry Crews, where Terry Crews like bounces his pecs. He does that, but with his biceps.
What do you say we have a rematch in the morning?
I can get behind that.
She looks at you and says, "I'll nudge you when I'm ready."
You got it.
All right. So the evening wraps up. Basil, Bessix, you don't need to roll carousing because we know what your carousing is. Felix, Basil, Wilberforce, go ahead and roll 2d6 to see what happens.
Add them together or give them to you separately?
Together. Yeah, together.
2.
9. Now I roll big.
Okay. Felix, what'd you roll? 2?
Yep, 1 on a 1.
Okay. So these are specifically for Frigward, but that's okay because I can fix that. Orion, you're playing music and there's everybody is happy and you go to bed. Some of you go to bed. You guys get rooms there. I'll have to look to see what they cost, but you all get rooms. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a d6 and tell me if you get a 1 or 2.
That's for the others, right?
That's for everybody. This is everybody.
Oh.
This is.
Karn gets a 3,
Okay.
but Basil gets a 2.
Basil gets another 2. Okay.
Juce got a 5.
Both Zofan and Basil got 4s.
So when Basil Wilberforce wakes up, you again have a dream. Go ahead and roll a nightmare. Go ahead and roll a d6.
6.
Roll another d6. Yes, I love random.
4.
Okay, very good. So you guys rest and obviously Karn wakes everybody up in the morning. Felix, you are now at full health.
Oh, nice.
If you were missing hit points, you get that, whatever that roll is.
Nice.
Because this is the 27th day of Simswald. Basil Wilberforce, you make it to the room. You have a nightmare. Now, this nightmare is very interesting because for some reason you're on a boat similar to the barge you were on, but more like a raft with a person with a pole, and they're all black and they're pushing you against this water, but the water looks like oil. It's got that look to it, like there's not just, it's something else. And there are like faces, like horrible faces and visages in the water underneath, like looking at you. And as you're with everybody else and you're pushing against, whoever this is pushing you across the water, and ahead of you, you see the black silhouette of what looks like maybe a mountain. And on top is like a very faint light. And just as you're doing that, you look up and then you look down again at the faces, and the faces almost seem like they come out of the water. And that's when you wake up, as they like seem to like stir you. But they're like horrible, like faces that are,
Stuff of nightmares.
yeah, like more than just someone who's frightened.
Sure.
Disfigured, tormented.
Yeah, and it's very dark too, like pitch black darkness. For some reason you can see, but when you look anywhere else, it looks pitch black. But for some reason you can see the faces in the water in this light, and that is your dream. That is your nightmare.
All right.
Felix.
Yep.
You wake up in a room, in a private room. It appears there is no bed in the room. There's just kind of like a cot, not a cot. The bedroll is laid out. You wake up, and you kind of stir. You realize you're wearing the straw hat. Alma is sitting in like a seating chair, and she looks at you, and all around you is a collection of books. This is definitely not a room that you rent. Like, this is not, a room at the inn. Alma looks at you, and she's like, "Oh, you're awake. Quite a contest. You did so well. I was thoroughly impressed."
Oh, why, thank you. Why are we in a library?
That's a very, very good question. I'm not sure. But these books are really interesting. They're more like ledgers. And she starts reading off random names and crimes they've committed, like petty theft or stolen, 4 silver from so-and-so. Just like these are really interesting. I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
You know how we got here?
Either you carried me or I carried you. I'm not sure.
Ah, okay. Well, do you have any use for criminal ledgers?
And she just kind of looks at the different books and flips through some of the pages, and she's like, "I don't know, unless there's some that have nobles' names in them or something. I'm not one to do blackmail."
Neither am I.
Yeah, wrong.
I bet if Clintock was here, he'd have some ideas on what to do with this.
Yeah, hey. Let's see.
I personally, maybe we can get something free out of this. I don't know what it is. Just figure out who should not have let us in here, and maybe we can get a free meal room comped. But that's about as far as I go.
You hear some commotion, like through the wall. It sounds like 2 people arm wrestling.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna basically open the door. I'll hand Alma back her hat again, and then open the door and walk over to the room I can hear arm wrestling from.
Okay, so it's kind of like through the wall. So when you peek open the door and you look, and there's some portraits, paintings on the wall of scenes of like fields and people tilling land and stuff like that.
Yep.
This is definitely not a room. I mean, this is definitely not. You would guess this is part of Jezebel's private residence.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll make the distinction of just like leaving whatever arm wrestling is going on and find my way down to the kitchen.
Okay.
And then make myself breakfast / Alma breakfast if she wants any. I'll duck back and ask if do you want any food or anything? And
I think let's go down. Yeah, I'm not going to hang out here. I
wonder why.
Basil, give me a D6 roll.
It's a 3.
Okay. You don't hear a door open, so she doesn't seem to notice a door open as well. And head downstairs, and you realize you were in the private residence of the Jaunty Horn of Jezebel. You go down to the common room. There's some like kids running around, and there's a barmaid, and she is like, getting some food together. And there's a hastily patched floor. Karn, when you wake up, you get up, you realize that Ari, the old man, was like sleeping at the foot of your bed, like kind of like a dog. He's curled up like this.
Do I smell alcohol coming off of him?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then he gets the treatment.
Okay.
Is there a trough of water outside by any chance?
Of course there is. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
of
he's
course
going
there
for a
is.
swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I deserve that. And you see, like,
come to the morning exercises.
Yeah. He's like, I deserve that. Oh yeah. He looks rough. He's got a scar, not a scar, a scab.
Yeah.
cut on the top of his forehead from where he fell.
I lead him through his morning exercises
Oh.
and take him to his prayers. And I'm like, and don't forget that spell, the prayer for that blessings.
He's like, I can't do that. That's the friar.
Oh, I thought he could do that once a day.
No, it's second level. This guy's only this guy is like low level. He's not high enough to be able to cast bless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's brisk and clear out today.
Oh, well, maybe there will be the moon this evening.
Yeah, there should. And everybody's kind of stirring, getting themselves together, and somebody, the young woman is mopping up the floor. And
How hungover is Basil Wilberforce?
you tell me. I mean,
he didn't finish, but he didn't even finish the one horn. So would it
yeah,
be
but obviously,
bad?
yeah, I know. Yeah, what did he roll?
6 and a 3. You had me roll. I rolled a D6 and yet rolled a 6.
I forget. Yeah,
And then I rolled a 3.
he wakes up next to Ari at the foot of Karn's bed, like in the same position,
And probably
Wow.
gets the same.
and probably got
Probably
the
gets
same treatment. Yeah, that's my bad. Yes.
He might have gotten tossed in the water.
Yeah.
But I think that when Karn starts talking about the exercises, he's like, oh no, bugger off, and he goes off to the side, and Karn lets him go because isn't Ari's a cleric though, right?
Yeah, he's a priest. He's like a first level priest.
Okay. What happened
So
to the friar?
The friar did not participate in such activities.
But he
learned.
did. But he is with us, right?
Oh yeah, he's with you. Yes.
Okay. That was where I screwed up. I was thinking Ari was the name of the friar.
No, you're fine.
All right. So yeah, but when he goes off, Karn doesn't do that because you might have noticed Karn did that to the other guy too, but that's because he's holding them to a higher standard.
Gotcha. Okay.
You've
Yeah, that
dedicated
makes
your
sense.
life to this and you've slipped, but now you got to do penance.
A couple gold pieces if somebody wants to mark that off for the evening for all of you to stay. The food the food that's going to be served is going to be mutton roast. Look at that. Slices of smoky mutton slathered in garlic gravy. And with that, going along with that is they're called Hamath sprats, little fish, crispy, fried, and batter. The perfect breakfast.
Yeah.
With some Keys Bomb
Man.
ale to go to wash that down.
I was going to say, it's good for those of us that have been drinking a little heavy.
Care of the dog. Does the damn Dolmenwood have rules on alcoholism? Because whoever wrote this sucker up sure seems to have people headed that way.
The friar comes down and he can do bless to one person. So who would like to get the blessing?
If Karn goes, he can get even up with the other two.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, Karn is one, so he gives you the bless.
So
So you're all down to one now?
minus 1 con, yeah. We've got to protect this friar's life with our own lives.
100%.
Yeah, really.
So you're all eating in the common room, having this mutton and these fried little fish and drinking ale. Anything you wish to discuss? The friar will just say that so we're making very good time. We will be in Lankshorn at the end of this day. Maybe we may press on since we don't need to stop there and find a guide.
Is it wise to stay in the Dolmenwood at night?
Alma
Or would it be
says-
better to get to Lankhorn, stay the night, and then try to make a day trip out of it?
Lankshorn to Blight is 12 miles, and roughly from Galbraith to the well is another 10. That's basically through the Dolmenwood. Alma says that there's the old Ditchway that goes past the Lankshore ruins, but she says I wouldn't go that route. There's a lot of bandits that stay in the southern part of the Dolmenwood and attack people who go that road. And there's also rumors of the Lankshorn ruins. It is occupied by the undead.
Okay, so Lankshorn is not a living, breathing village. It's ruins.
No, there is Lankshorn, and then there's like the former city of Lankshorn, the former site of the town. She will explain. The town moved.
Okay, because I'm looking at the map and I don't see some of this on the map. Obviously, she knows things we don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Basil Wilberforce takes out his adventurer's map and lays it out and says, okay, but from what I understand, there's this Lankshorn is here, And where's this other stuff you're talking about?
Let me.
Can you
let me
mark this
see.
on my adventures map?
All right, let me find the map I gave you guys. So does this does your map say the realm of Dolmenwood and the Duchy of Brackenwold?
It says that it does say that.
At the bottom right corner?
Yep.
Yep.
It should have a chart like A, B, C, D across the top.
Yep.
Okay, so if you find, she will show you. You guys are on the Ditchway, so you're kind of like J11 right now. Like you're in that area.
Sure.
You said Lankshorn, as you see, is in G1011. There's a road that goes south of Lankshorn and maybe into 12, like D12 is where the ruins are. The bandits hang out in that southern part of the high wold
Okay.
and will rob people. She says she's going to go north and then cut across, and she says that the well is kind of in the vicinity of C9.
So D12 is the ruins, and the
Yeah,
well is
right in that area.
Okay. So a little bit north of where it's marked the high wold.
Yeah.
And she wants to go north of the ruins.
Well, she wants to go north of Lankshorn itself and cut across into the wood.
Okay.
She said, here's the one thing that we have to consider is that the cart probably is not going to make it. We probably can't take this cart because it's gonna be really slow travel.
Gotcha.
So as long as Zofan can move. Wait a second, I forgot. Zofan, give me 2d10 roll.
These dice are the ones that you want. 6.
You got a couple more feathers. Okay, so you got the cart, got everything together. Anything else you're going to do? So she says basically what you got to decide is go to Lankshorn, which won't take very long from here, and then we could stay the night and then proceed to try to make a long trek to the well. So we may be able to push ourselves there, but or we could proceed on past Lankshorn into the Dolmenwood camp, and then the next day she says, yeah, we could probably push through. Depends on if everybody can keep up.
So if we stay the night in Lankshorn and then wake up the next day, are we going to be camping in the wood one night no matter what?
She says, yeah, probably will, yeah.
But then we get to the well and that's camping in the wood yet another night. Well, I mean, why don't we just push as far? I mean, it sounds like we need to push as far as we can if we're going to sleep a night in the wood no matter what we do.
I agree.
Yeah.
Of course, Zofan does.
Yes. I mean, if we need to get to the well sooner than later.
Yeah.
The other thing is, expect interference.
Especially in Dolmenwood.
Yeah. Well, you know who to expect interference from. I'm not sure how we would actually prevent it, but just, be on the lookout, I guess. Hags are known to have bargains with a lot of different things.
Basil Wilberforce, do you tell anybody about your nightmare?
What nightmare did I have again? Oh, the nightmare with the faces and all that. Yeah. Not this time.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to involve them. I think he might be too traumatized.
Very well. Let's see. She says about a 7-mile trip to Lankshorn. You guys get on the road. Jezebel, of course, bids you adieu, Basil. She says, when this crazy adventure of yours is over, you know where to find me.
I'll be back. I think we still have another rematch.
We do. And as she gathers her 7 kids around her, she says, we'll be waiting for you.
Oh,
Maybe she'll have 8 when he gets back.
oh,
They were arm wrestling. That's all.
They look like strapping young children.
They could use a good mentor.
Very well.
All right. So you guys head out with Jerky and the cart, and everybody Felix feels great again because now he's at full health.
Yeah.
The friar's like, please don't stop in Lankshorn, I don't think, as he looks at the people who've been carousing every night. Well, I'm in that group. I probably should be quiet. Dustin, give me a D6 roll as we will begin the journey. Oh, that's good.
The 3.
It's a clear, brisk day. Very nice, though. Perfect for traveling. You don't see anybody along the Ditchway for about 6 hours. You come across 3 people walking on the road. No, they have horses. I take that back. They have horses. They're armed. Swords, and nobody has armor or any heraldry. They're not from a house.
Okay.
And they just kind of nod at you as you go by. You nod back.
Yeah.
And they move on. All right, Wes, give me a D6 roll. So you get out. You finally leave the Ditchway, and you have arrived in Lankshorn. At some point in the few hours that passed, you have to direct some people who are completely lost and point them in the way of Dreg.
Got it.
Some merchants selling like fabrics and things. Town of Lankshorn. It is a market town, well-kept stone-built houses clustered around a tall steepled church and a cobbled market square. So the ruler is a Breggle.
A what?
Breggle, a goat man.
Okay.
The goat people.
Yeah.
And you notice something strange about some of the people in some of the humans, you would say, in Lankshorn. You notice that they basically have one shoe, and on their other foot is a hoof, like a goat hoof.
Oh, crazy.
It's not a lot, but enough that you would, be like, oh, that's different. The friar and Alma are not, or Ari. Well, Ari might be surprised, but those two really aren't. And Alma just looks at you, Felix, and says, just don't ask.
I wasn't going to.
Alma says that this is where we need to either sell the cart or do something, or we can't bring that cart into the Dolmenwood.
We'll be back this way, right? Can we just loan it to someone?
Pay somebody to hold it.
Are we coming back this way?
The friar says we might be able to.
Well, isn't our goal to also get to the place where we can get to that road, the Infinity Road?
Yeah, it's all the way on the other side, opposite side.
Yeah, that's way the heck. Well over halfway across the woods again.
Where is that at again?
That was like the upper right corner.
Yeah.
Like in the Weird Wood?
Yeah, I think it was Maker's Reach.
Yes, it was. It was Maker's Reach.
Good memory.
So the friar's like, yeah, I'm not really sure. We might be able to send somebody in the market that we could loan it to. Maybe we could loan it to them, let them use it, and then when we return.
Wouldn't we do? Oh, wait a minute. We can't just easily cross Lake Longmere, can we?
No.
Big Chook.
Yes.
Yeah, Big Chook. That's right.
Big Chook would have something to say about that.
I mean, I was thinking we could get out of the area where everybody was looking, but then again, he won't have feathers anymore, so that might help throw them off the scent of Zofan.
I think our best bet would probably just be to offload the cart, let someone borrow it.
Or stable it or whatever. Store it.
Yeah, with the intent to come back.
Is there perhaps somewhere here that we can rent a few mules or donkeys or something, and we could ask them if they can keep the cart as part of it?
Yeah, you could do that.
Like maybe we can say, hey, keep this cart as part of a deposit, and
Collateral. There you
collateral for us returning with the donkeys and mules, and get a mule or a donkey or two, a couple of beasts of burden. If nothing else, there's something to feed the monsters and keep them busy while we're running our asses off.
That's a good point. He will trade you 2 mules for the cart.
And then if we bring the 2 mules back, he'll give us the cart back.
Yes.
And if you don't see us in a couple of weeks, then the cart's probably just yours.
Okay.
Because we're dead.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
No, so I hope not either. And just to clarify, he's not specifying the condition of the return of the mules in exchange for the cart.
Assume that if you wanted your cart back, it's either going to be 2 mules or the equivalent thereof.
I was going to say, he also didn't specify the condition of the cart being returned.
Right.
Here are a couple of axles. I believe these belong to the thing that you loaned me.
So you have 2 mules, the goat jerky. You have 2 horses. Well, technically 3 because there was one moving the cart.
Right.
So that is your contingent. Anything else?
Do we need to pick up some supplies, some rations, or before heading out?
I would say so, since you got the animals too.
Yeah. Felix is going to track down some lantern oil, because you never know when you need more of that.
Okay.
Oil, yeah.
Let's see. Does it say?
I swear, Orion's got you guys in bad habit.
Just a little.
I was trying to think of what I could put on the donkey that we might need, and maybe a one or two ropes and some oil and some torches.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Is there a blacksmith here in Lankshorn?
I would say, yeah, we'll say there's a blacksmith.
Because Basil Wilberforce still needs more caltrops.
Another thing you can't have too many of, right?
He used his up, but they worked this time. Thing is when you use them, you got to go find somebody to make you some more. But we did cost that group following us a couple of horses with them.
Go ahead and calculate that stuff, what you guys want to bring. And then whoever is going to do the negotiating, roll 2d6 and add your charisma bonus. And let me know what you get.
Gotcha. Definitely not Felix rolling for this.
I think I actually have a charisma bonus.
Oh,
I've
look.
got a charisma bonus. So
Bard
I'll
with
do
the
it.
charisma bonus. Surprise.
Unless you guys object. It's all a +1. So I
Yeah,
like,
Let
my
you do it.
Yeah.
family-
Basil also has a +1, but it makes more sense for the bard to
Yeah, absolutely.
simply do that.
All right. 5 and a 2 +1. So total of 8.
I think I left my grappling hook on the yak for Basil. And we know there's a well, but we're getting ready to go in the Dolmenwood. You don't know what's going to be helpful. No, Basil Wilberforce has got his grappling hook.
You know what? Basil is going to pick up some wolf's bane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Supposedly are werewolves in these forests.
Yeah. I was looking at that just now and seeing the same thing and having the same idea. I know I want to get a thing of rope, so we got something to throw away as rope, and maybe
Am I
some
missing?
torches.
Where are you guys seeing this?
I'm looking at page 94 of the
Of the
I'm looking at the adventuring gear.
the advanced fantasy players tome?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You know, holy water? It's awful expensive.
Yeah, can't we just use current for that?
Can a paladin or a cleric make holy water?
We got a friar traveling with us. Just have the friar do it.
Are they able to do that?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, it seems normal, but
I don't know.
They probably have to be like a certain level, maybe, to do such a thing.
Yeah, and also maybe a situation where you need certain, maybe if he's in a church or something like that, he might be able to do it. There is a church, a local church, the Church of St. Pastry, here in Lankshorn, that you could get holy water. If you say something to the friar, he is extremely hesitant about going there.
Oh.
Oh, why?
yeah, exactly.
The vicar is someone I don't particularly trust.
Is this not a vicar of the Church of the One True God?
Oh, he is.
Then why would he not be trustworthy?
Some of the things that I've heard and my interactions, my few interactions with him, I have my reservations. You can tell that the friar is trying to be very diplomatic with his words.
Karn looks at his friend Zofan, and he looks at the friar, and he looks at Zofan, and he looks at the friar, and he says, "When we come back this way, I think we need to have a conversation with this vicar." He's basically weighing it and going, I really want to go over here and kick some ass and straighten up this church, but we do have priorities. But this may be beyond intelligence. You think it's wisdom? I mean, he does have a good wisdom. Yeah.
The friar looks relieved that you've decided this course of action.
But on the way back, we will be visiting this vicar. Perhaps he needs to be replaced.
Okay, so the negotiation, you negotiate. I was basically just seeing if you were going to get upcharged for any of the items. No, they are book price.
Okay.
Everybody roll a d6. I guess for all your characters roll a d6. So two. Oh, okay. 3, 2.
And Basil got a 4.
Basil got a 1, Zolfan got a 5.
Okay. So those of you who rolled a 1 or a 2, you do hear rumblings and you catch rumors about there's some people who claim that they have rumors now that they have seen crookhorns in Lankshorn. But they're not, no one has substantiated them, and they're just whispers. But they said they're north of town. Those people coming south have claimed to have seen them in the wood. You also hear about a bounty for a strange, some sort of corrupt creature that has escaped the confines of the church and is to be treated with extreme caution. And the return, and it it will look like some kind of bird-like creature and be able to charm and may have affinity for teeth or things like that. And they may be in mid-transformation. And the price is 3,000 gold for the return of its head.
Things are getting pricey.
3,000?
It's getting close to digging up a corpse and sticking some feathers on it, if I don't say so myself.
You know, that may not be a bad idea.
Huh?
You know, if we work this right on our way back, we can get Karn to take out the vicar. Then we glue some feathers to the vicar.
Oh boy.
And Karn won't know. I grabbed rope, torches, large sack, iron spikes, the stakes and mallet and garlic. I hedged all my bets, and I put it all into the large sack and, put it on the donkey.
All right.
So that's like 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 gold. But I mean, that's like a temporary thing. I'm like, if it goes running off with the donkey, I don't care.
Sure.
So I will say this takes probably at least a couple hours to complete. It's like afternoon, and Alma says, well, we need to head up north on Manor Road, and then we'll cut off the road after a mile or so and start heading into the Dolmenwood. I really don't want to deal with any of these crookhorns, but they're rumors. They should be a lot farther north, and there's no way they should be down here.
Sounds like we may run into them regardless. Just be prepared.
So you move up the road and let us begin. Russell, give me a D6 roll.
All right.
Roll a D20.
Oh, God. Can I not roll a 20? No, actually, now that I know how to deal with these guys, they're pretty good, but they're easier. But 18, as long as it's not another Gnome.
So you've traveled about 3 hours. So basically you're on this kind of road that she cuts off into the north, taking your shit with you, moving at times through kind of dense wood. You see a cottage.
Sure.
There seems to be some smoke coming from the chimney. It's what looks like, one story, a very small, kind of simple cottage out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We burned the cottage down.
I thought I heard happening inside.
It is a very story tale thing to find cottage around here. So I am sort of wondering, if this is going to be a story tale adventure that we have to deal with before getting where we're going.
So Alma's like making sure that she stays a good distance from said cottage.
Okay, she's suspecting shit too.
And as you kind of move around the cottage, keeping a distance from it, she all of a sudden she stops. Everybody stops as there is a young woman standing in front of you. She just sort of appears, like long black hair, wearing a lavender like corset.
We have seen the way the hags disguise themselves before. Is this somebody we have seen before?
No.
Okay,
Felix.
no problem.
Felix instantly looks up at the sky. What is the phase of the moon?
Give me a D6 roll. Don't roll a 5 or a 6.
3.
Okay, it's full moon.
Well, you're not one of them. So who are you? What are you doing out here?
What do you mean? What am I doing out here?
Not one of them?
Is there an ability or something you have and I've forgotten?
Oh no, I'm just I'm assuming that not a werewolf because it's a full moon.
Okay.
And Felix isn't that versed in actually what werewolves really are. He's heard tales. And 2, because it is a full moon, Felix's plate mail is super glittery, shiny, crazy. Yep. And he's using this to his advantage.
I am just walking, taking a walk out into the wood. Are you headed anywhere in particular that I might be of assistance?
Well, where are you from?
Oh, that's my cottage there. Are you in need of any kind of magical potions?
Are you a witch then, or an apothecary?
A witch? You say that with disdain.
Oh, no, I haven't had the best experience lately with witches. Well, ever, really.
Alma just kind of looks at you sideways like, you didn't tell me about this. What? Well, we need to talk later. Well, yes. My coven controls these woods.
Well, if we come inside, does that mean you can guarantee a safe passage through these woods?
I will grant you safe passage inside the cottage, and as long as you do not attempt to attack us or trick us. you may pass through.
It's a start. Let's have a drink.
Oh, and as you're looking at it, you realize her eyes are like pure black, and she starts to walk through the woods back over to the cottage.
I will have my hand on my sword.
Coming to my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Yeah, really.
I'll look back and say to the others, well, it's a drink. It's the worst that could happen.
I must say, friend, don't you think most of you had plenty of those in the last 2 nights?
Well, a better way to get through this horrible place.
Well, by prayer and the strength of Cuthbert guiding us.
I'll take that under advisement.
Well, you should, my friend. Well, you should.
We can't afford these sorts of delays. We're already running short on time.
You heard her. She said safe passage through the wood if we came inside.
No, she didn't promise us safe passage through the wood.
I know. Details.
Well,
You have a coven of witches on your side. I bet it goes a lot easier.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
I'll ask her if she has any healing potions, if she's selling healing potions.
I will have to look.
very well. Let's go inside and see how she can help us.
So she's like standing at the door with the door like slightly cracked, waiting for you, all of you.
I'll take a quick peek before stepping in. Bigger on the inside than the outside or not?
It looks like just a cottage. There's like a rocking chair with a fire and like a couple books above the mantle. That's all you can see.
So, quote unquote, normal.
Yes.
No obvious eldritch bullshit.
Karn gives a look to Basil and gives him a knowing look and sort of a nod and a wink. And so Basil pulls the mallet with the 3 stakes and puts them under his cloak before he comes in. Well, we didn't get holy water or else he'd be grabbing the holy water.
When in doubt, mallet and stakes works.
I think if you stake a witch, it works kind of like what it does with a vampire, doesn't it?
I think you stake at anything, it probably works rough.
Well, you know.
Yeah. There's a component there of,
You're driving something through its heart.
Yeah.
Iron works against witches, which Karn's got plenty of that.
It's so terrible that our lives have made us so paranoid about shit like this.
Well, I thought about Karn saying he'll wait outside, and I'm like, no, he wouldn't imperil his friends like that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to go into a witch's house, but if y'all are going,
We're going.
he's very disapproving.
All right, Dad.
I'm so disappointed in all of you.
So you step into the house.
Yep.
Karn, give me save versus spells.
Shit.
Karn
He's
gets
a 12. He fails. Got 7.
You are unable to step through the door.
So Karn gets up to the door and he goes to step in and he just scored the guy goes, bonk. And he tries to step in again, bonk. Friends, I'm unable to, and he's like feeling on the door, force field style mime. I think perhaps you should not go in, or if you're in already, you should, come outside.
He's promised us safe passage.
I'm not allowed in.
Ari, the old cleric, right, steps up and walks right through the door. No problem.
Intriguing.
Can he walk inside?
Yes, he walks inside.
Maybe he made his save versus spells.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here we go. Let's see. The friar is like, are you going to be okay out here, Karn? Do you want me to stay out here with you?
I do not need you to stay out here with me to keep me safe, but you may not be safe if you go inside without me.
He walks through the door. No problem. Looks in. Walks back out. It seems okay. I'll stay out here. It looks kind of crowded in there.
I fear for my friends inside.
I've been around your friends for some time. I think they can handle themselves. And then he thinks, let's hope there's not a drinking contest involved.
You begin to understand why I worry about my friends inside.
Yeah, let's hope there's not a drinking contest. Love it.
She walks through like some beads into like a back room, and she comes back out with a potion that is the color of cinnamon, and she says, and she presents to you, if you wish to speak with the dead.
Ooh.
Not interested.
Well, that could be pretty useful, actually.
Did you have any healing potions?
I will accept a potion that allows one to communicate with the dead.
And she sets it on like a little table. I'll take that under consideration. Very good.
How much does it cost?
I'll show you what I have first before we discuss prices.
Oh boy, get them hooked. Don't know if she's a salesman or a fae. Either way, bad news on that one.
She walks in and walks back Comes back out with something that it is a maroon. It's a very dark red, almost looks like thick blood. She says, vampirism, perhaps?
As in cure or give?
Why would you want to cure that?
He has a point.
Well, it does come with its downside.
Now, the question is, if you become a vampire, do you become an NPC?
What game are you in? That's all I'm going to say. What game are you in? Who's running that game? Do you think that somebody would let you be a vampire?
I want to say probably you would let us be a vampire.
Bingo. She says, I cannot, I can't assure you if it would be permanent or not.
Felix stares at it for a little bit before hearing that it may not be permanent and says, infinite lifetimes to master the blade.
Your Fey Master might have something to say about your choices there. I would see if you could consult with him before such a decision.
Good point. Good point.
So she notices you're considering it.
Right.
She walks back in, comes back out with something of the color of amethyst. She says, would you like some grease?
What?
No, I would not consume it.
No grease, but do you have some ambergris?
What's that?
From Wales, I think.
Okay. Did she say grease or grief?
Grease.
Grease seems odd.
Okay. Weird. Then again, where the hell are we? Weird comes with the territory.
Puts that down. Comes back out with something, it's asparagus green liquid. She kind of shakes it up and it sort of goes clear and then comes back and she says, perhaps you don't wish to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, I stick out like a sore thumb. A little hard to hide, but use that to my advantage most of the time. Not impressed yet.
I don't know. The vampirism is pretty cool. I wouldn't do it, but...
Oh, Basil Wilberforce is definitely interested in the last one. But he's trying to hide the fact that he's interested in it.
She brings out two more. One is in a bottle. It looks kind of like a very dull gray color.
Sure.
And she's like, your healing potion. And she puts that down. And the other is lavender, but it's got like sparkles and stuff in it. And she says, if you wish to see in the dark. So, what do you think?
Ryan goes, I know it's so jejune, so common, but potions, healing potions have helped out too many of my friends in the past. I understand you have much higher art.
I think you could easily get 2 doses of this. You would be far more restored than the others, than other healing by those so-called apothecaries or ones who serve the one true God.
So this is an expression of your higher art. Well, one hesitates to put money in place, but eventually one must actually say the price. So what would you like for this?
All the potions are 500 gold. However, I'm sure we could make a trade for services.
Fair lady, our time in the woods is somewhat short by necessity as we have other obligations.
What kind of trade? And I interrupt on purpose.
In the north of the wood, there is an undead abomination that troubles my coven. If you can dispatch this thing that I'm sure is a result of the Naglord, I will let you choose 3 of these potions. I'm sure that's a fair trade. And the coven will make sure that you are unharmed in the area that we control.
Where is this undead at?
It is to the north. You will pick up the scent of peat moss and of decaying flesh. And once you get at that scent, follow it, and you will find this thing.
Where
Wait
are
a
we
minute.
now?
The thing we confronted in the woods, did that smell like peat moss and decayed flesh?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, damn it, what are the names of the woods? What are the names of those woods? I can't remember it.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, Ryan will go, there's a guardian. There's a guardian in the woods south, undead guardian in the woods south of Castle Brackenwald. We have come across it, and it killed 2 people, and each in a single blow. And if that's what you were talking about, I do not believe we are capable of such.
No, I don't think it's the same thing. This walks on 5 legs.
Now, we're still on Fisher's Road, right?
You are north of Lankshorn, off in the woods.
And it's further north of here.
Yes.
So it cannot be that far out of our way.
Yeah.
And how far is it that your influence goes that you can offer a safe passage?
She mentioned something about the owl caves, and Alma says, "Oh, okay, that's probably like 6 or..." She says that's a little bit to the south, but that's definitely getting us a lot farther than I would have thought.
What does Alma know about this threat?
She's just heard rumors, like same thing you heard.
Yeah.
Does she think it's worth it for that kind of protection?
Well, the Dolmenwood can be very dangerous. Just depends on how much time we have and if this is worth the risk.
We have to perform this task before we can get the potions. So how about we go and we take care of our friend, and on the way back we can take care of this, because time's of the essence right now.
Do you have anything that might slow down our friend's progression, maybe?
Ooh.
Now, that is an interesting question.
Do you show Zofan to her? Like pull the hood back?
I'll just look to Zofan and allow him to do so if he desires. I'll wait and see what Zofan does.
When she looks, she kind of steps back like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I may have a potion that may buy you a little bit of time.
Well, time is of the essence.
It is. I could use time.
It is not.
Which one of these potions is that?
And she says, "With none of these, one in the back. You take care of this abomination to the north, and I shall provide you with one of those potions, and you may choose 2 others.
What is the abomination to the north?
Because it is obviously a plague of the Nag Lord.
Do you have more detail? Is it affecting trees? Is it the forest? Is it affecting creatures?
Causes rot, and it's killing some of the forest.
How does one stop this rot?
My hope is that if this creature dies, we will be able to restore it."
I see.
Well, since we both are set against the Nag Lord, how about you go ahead and give us that potion? We make an agreement on the way back from the well to get rid of this thing. You see, even with the potion, our friend doesn't have much time.
And Zolfan just kind of has like a solemn. He's just kind of looking solemn.
Maybe we can sweeten that deal a little bit.
How do you propose you're going to do that?
Well, I could put up 50 or 100 gold towards the potion for my friend here to buy him the extra time. We go to the well, we come back, and we take care of your undead problem, and then you give us the other 2 potions, and you got a little gold, and you took care of the problem. And if something happens to us on the way to the well and we all die, you're out of potion, but you got some gold. But we are on this mission to do this, so but that's all I can think of.
I've heard these promises before. They never seem to bear fruit.
That's why I offered a little something to sweeten the pot, so it would be more than a promise. I could leave a deposit.
I would welcome your stay.
Not me, but what if we said, I give you some gems of value for this potion to help my friend, but when we come back, if we come back and we make it back alive, you give us the other 2 potions and you give me my gems back. So that way you get paid for your potions if we don't come back. Your 1 potion that we use, if we don't come back. But if we come back...
What are these gems? What are they worth?
I have 23 gems worth 50 gold piece each. So if I gave her 10 of those gems, that's her 500 gold. And basically, if we don't come back, she got paid. And if we do come back, she gives us back that. That's what he's offering.
Okay. You show her this. I'm sure you show her a couple of gems. She's definitely interested. Says you leave 10 gems, I will give you the potion. And
your Coven makes sure that while we're in your area of influence, we have safe passage, both there and back, and so on and so forth. Leave us unmolested.
I think she deals in magic, so I've been hauling this thing around forever. The description I've got is it's a 9-arm figurine with dark solid wood and made of dark solid wood and horsehair. It gives +2 to death saves and immunity to spider poison. I'm wondering what it's worth to her. I've been hauling that sucker around forever. I'm wondering if she's interested in.
Yeah, that seems pretty interesting. She's interested in that. Yeah.
Okay. Is that worth a potion, or at least part of a potion?
Part of one, yes.
And how much extra would it be?
So she kind of walks up to you and, examines it. And she says, do I smell mothballs on your breath? What kind of deception is this?
Trying to get rid of it.
She starts to back away from you.
We are trying to get rid of it. That's the reason we're on the way to the well. We are not bound to them. They are trying to force their claim, and we are contesting it. That's why we're on the way to the well.
Basil's not going to say anything about how they can see and hear every conversation we have with them.
Through mirrors. It's mostly through mirrors.
She calms down a little bit. She says, 200 gold in this figurine.
Okay. I will give her 4 50 gold piece gems. I got the gems the same place that Basil did.
All right.
And the figurine.
Okay.
And I will ask for the healing potion.
Okay.
Because we always need that.
All right. She hands it to you.
You got the healing potions?
Yeah.
So it's 2 doses, and you get back 2d6 plus 2 healing.
Ooh, nice.
And she says it tastes a little bit like curry, but don't worry about that.
Well, considering the most healing potions I end up having to drink taste like ass, this is definitely improved.
All right. So, are you going to trade? Are you going to leave her with the gold? I mean, not the gold. Excuse me. The gems, the 500 gems, and you want safe protection through the wood.
Yeah, safe protection. We get the potion from them that'll extend how long Zofan can avoid that.
Okay.
And then we get them back in 2 more potions, or we get 3 potions when we get back, one or the other.
Okay. She takes another look at your group and nods to those terms, takes the gems, and hands you a potion that looks like charcoal. And if Zofan takes it, if you drink the potion, it tastes like wormwood. So basically, you won't make that. I make you make a 2d10 roll. You don't make that roll.
Okay.
So it will stave off the transformation for a day.
He will take it.
A day only?
Well, you need to take it tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could take it now and you just don't roll tomorrow, the next day. Just, that's fine. Mechanically, you just don't roll it when I make you roll it in the morning.
Right.
You guys leave the cottage and then, you take a look and then you look again and the cottage is gone. It's just wood.
Oh, lovely.
And ploofs of smoke from where the chimney were. And you make your way through the wood, no problem. There are no random rolls to make. And you settle down for your camp. We'll just do the camping and a couple rolls and then we'll call it. So, but that doesn't mean you're going to automatically pass the cooking and the camaraderie.
Yeah.
And the firewood. So the firewood is an intelligence roll. Making a fire or
Wilberforce has a 16 in.
Yeah. So basically, failing it just means you get a fire going, but it just doesn't help everybody. It's not enough to add to your roll when you're camping. So that's all it is. Build a fire. Well, it's clear conditions. Cooking is the wisdom roll, and camaraderie is the charisma roll.
All right. Ryan can handle the charisma, or hopefully can handle the charisma. It's his best stat.
Okay.
Is it standard D20 roll under?
D20 roll under.
Soothing tune and a story about adventure succeeding on a grand quest. And I rolled an 8 and my charisma is 16.
Okay.
It should be sufficient.
Okay, so Orion's telling wonderful stories. Who's going to cook? We're going to let Karn cook again or no?
Yeah.
Got a few other options, though.
Arnold will try to cook again. And he's feeling really horrible about what happened last time, but he doesn't let it show. And he moves a little bit slower, and he's putting a lot of love and care into this. And he gets a 7, so he succeeds.
Okay.
Wisdom's a 13.
All right. So Karn is cooking up some great food. Everybody's kind of like got a campfire going.
But he's preaching up a storm. Like this is how he puts his love into it. He's praying and preaching the entire time.
Got it.
And he's putting all his love and care into it.
All right.
Right. Taste Cuthbert with every bite.
God.
Take that how you will.
Are you going to set up a watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, you hear things in the wood, but there are no encounters. Like you said, it was safe. It will be safe for you. So everybody every character roll a D6.
4.
2.
Barn got a 5. Basil got a 3.
3. I heard 1, 2 so far.
Zolfan got a 4 and Basil got
Okay, Basil got a what?
a 3.
Okay, so Felix is the only one. Felix, give me a D6 roll.
3.
Your nightmare is a past experience. So you don't have to do that right now. Just think about that as as we will pick it up next time
Got it.
on the
The new year.
yeah, it will be the new year on the
That's right,
28th
we're
day of
skipping.
Simswald, which will be 2025. Thought we were going to get a fight. I thought you were going to fight some abomination, but you avoided a fight. I tried.
Trying to help
you
a friend.
Yeah, the random rolls were pretty good. No antler wraiths. No, I mean, you got the witches,
Yeah.
which could have gone wrong. I mean, Karn could have just randomly attacked them.
Yeah.
But
Well, everybody else was going inside, so he's not like gonna put them at risk.
right, and it was if you were lawful, you save versus spells because there was a ward to keep lawful creatures out.
So there's some suspicions from Karn already.
Oh, you suspecting our traveling companions just because they can walk through that shit?
It's funny.
Yeah, and
So
why
you-
did
you-
they? Why did they choose to walk through when Karn wasn't able to?
Yeah, the corral. I mean, I never planned on carousing, but the carousing thing just happened to roll the thing. I mean, it was set up for Brigwort. So when you woke up next to Karn, when Basil and Ari woke up next to Karn, you were supposed to wake up. It said at Saint such and such church, but I figured there's no church, so Karn is probably the next best thing, like waking up next to him.
And they took a drink in the trough for it.
Oh yeah, of course they did. But appreciate it, guys. Appreciate playing. Thanks.
Yeah,
Looking
thanks for
forward
running.
to the new
Always
year,
happy.
and we might get to the end. We might have the conclusion of the Thunderous Fury in 2025. I think I can smell it. Then again, you never know.
All right.
Depends on how many Clintarch schemes we get thrown into.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and how many side quests Karn takes us on.
Yep.
But we have
What
to
do you
save
mean?
Charlie.
What do you mean, Karn? This whole Dolmenwood has slowed us up, and every time we turn around, we get another side quest. I mean, Clintock has his treasure map that he stole from a literal dragon. And now we've got
Oh yeah,
an undead to deal with.
The only reason we're here is because of Karn. We would be back on the Infinite Road if he hadn't been kidnapped to the Ape Empire.
It's true.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here at all.
and if you want to know that if I actually wrote out all the mile markers on on that whatever that trail was when you were going through the Hobgoblin thing, yes, I did do that. And so,
Oh, wow.
I didn't. There was a lot of it I didn't end up using, but that's okay.
That's awesome.
I did want to say that Alma was not me. You could have just said no. I hope you didn't think I was like trying to force that NPC on you. I just thought it would be a very interesting thing to present the group. Here's somebody. Do you trust her? Do you not? But she knows the way. The friar seems to trust her.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I would have done the same. Just to
Friar's done well by us so far, so hard to argue with him.
I'd like that little twist into it because it did stir the suspicions, right? Like, I don't think the suspicions were misguided, because you have been on the others. No, she never attacked, but she did try to cast a spell on Karn. That's aggressive behavior,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the carousing thing when Felix rolled the 2, that was you wake up in the bed with a random blah blah blah. That would have been from Prigwort, but since you were with the group, I figured I knew who that was going to be.
Yeah. And now there's some jealousy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
No. I mean, he was macking on her, and Felix didn't go with bros before so
Stepped right in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. If I don't talk to you, have a good Christmas and a new year, and take care.
Sounds
you
great.
too.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
Let's go.
Here's to swimming with all the women with bow-legged women.
Set the sails, let's go.